Oh shit,
Over there, buddy.
Show over.
Yeah, it's already. Alright.
Break my nose, break your ankle.
Yep, we're going.
Good enough. RightonQuelive, we are live. A lot's going on, but we finally rolling. So, shout out to my man Wolf. Third time being on the show, and I figured it's only right that we take some shots together. Finally have a bottle episode.
Yeah, I think we do for some.
Yeah, so
Thanks for having me again.
Shout out to Pimp. Second time being on, but on the first time, that joint called Undefined at the old studio. Shout out to be back on. But the newcomers to the show, introduce yourselves.
What's up, y'all? My name FH Snoop. I'm here with Wallstreet Entertainment. You know the vibes. Gang.
ZM5, you know Wallstreet Entertainment, we here.
And the newcomers are not drinking with us. They said no, they don't fuck
I
with us.
took a shot, but like I've been on some real alky tip, so I'ma just fall.
Right, even alky all
Let's have it continue though, like one last day.
I
You
can't.
take one? No?
I can't.
He's been drinking.
I've been drinking for real.
All right, that's cool. We'll finish it. We'll finish it off.
Y'all take your joint already?
Yeah, you good. Talk about it. So, Wolf, you got these niggas in 360 deals. Cause you know that's a bit of talk of the industry and music culture, shit like that, whatever. Before we get into that though, I know last time we was on the show we had a good conversation about just like how you feel what your role is in regards to all the people you manage and do or whatever, and how you enjoy being in the background, loving to flourish. Let's talk more about that. Exactly, what is your hand in all the people you deal with, and you know, how has it grown, how has it changed, how do you look for it to be in the future? All that stuff.
For me personally, I'm like I adapt where necessary, right? So like it's like wherever they need me to be, that's what I be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it just be like from artist development to giving advice, you know what I mean? Just depending on, you know what I mean? But I like as far as in the development of them in general, I mean both of them is that they growing rapidly at their own pace, individually in two different directions, but it's coming back full circle. For me, it's just been able to see the process, you know what I mean? Like, well, last time we talked, it was something that was about to happen. You know what I mean? Now we back, you know what I mean? It's like we got a little bit more progress, we got results, you know what I mean? We got to see how it is. I told you back then that I only work with artists that I believe in. It's not really necessarily like, let me just fuck with people just to fuck with them. It's like, I believe in the talent as if I'm with the artist, you know what I mean?
Before it even really happens for
for sure. So, but I just think that's not, so that's what makes it unique. And that's what makes my involvement fun. That's why I can sit back and just be like, well, what y'all need me to do, what y'all need me to be, and then add my own, you know what I mean, where my strengths are. So I think everybody mesh well. And like I said, what I might have to do on this end, I might not have to do on this end, and then vice versa. So it just gives me an opportunity to like learn different aspects and just play different roles, and then having the help of Pimp. And then they both self-sufficient. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them talk for themselves, and then they can tell you more about it. But that just make anything we do easy, because like we don't gotta wake them up and say go to the studio. That's never been an issue. Like we don't gotta worry about like how much music they putting out. They loaded with tracks and they consistent. And I think that for anybody, it's just like your ideal situation. And they smart. You know what I mean? So that makes it good too.
So from your perspective, what would you say your relationship is, or your working relationship or dynamic is like that? Is like with Wolf, and what are some things y'all learned about yourselves through the process, and y'all learned from him, and where y'all want to take it?
I went first last time.
I mean,
You said you're gonna lean out when you talk.
He said it.
I mean, like I'm gonna start off by saying something I did learn. Like, I don't know, like bro, I'm the type of person that's just going like I'm a doer. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can do anything, but it'd be like I just when I feel like I could do something, and then somebody else feel like I could do it too. Like, and they tell me I can do it, and that's when it really just coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I could feel like I could do something all day, but I always just be needing that like that verification. So, you know what I'm saying? So basically that's what it be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that we got going on, you know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to do it. You know, if it's good, if it's bad, I then let me know. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, basically verifying everything that, you know what I'm saying? We get everything done.
How about from your perspective?
Well, all I'm gonna say is these niggas, they like the backbone of my career for real. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first met them, it was just like I didn't have that support system. You feel what I'm saying? That artists really be needing. You feel me? So when I came into the situation with them, it was just like, yo, like these niggas is getting shit done. You feel me? Like I met people before and it was just like, we're not really getting the shit that I want to get done. But then it was like, damn, when I met them, we got everything done, and I learned a lot throughout the whole process. Like I started knowing myself more better. Like they helped me with my artist development. You feel what I'm saying? Like we just like the foundation that we building is just like helping me overall become a better artist. You feel me? So we get shit done. That's just what it is. And like I said, they the backbone of my career. Like they put me in a position of, you know, like to really, like the music, like they put me in a position to really just focus on music,
Right.
while all the other shit get handled on the other side. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side, I'm just saying like, yeah, they put me in a position now I can just like really focus on music. They put me in a position to like do shows. I make money off of my music now. Like I never did that in the beginning. Like and that feel good too, even though it's not all about the money. But they put me in that position too.
Sure.
So
Fruit to your labor. Sure.
yeah. So it's like everybody just, you know, got their own rule. We just work together so well. This is what it is.
Is there anything that y'all feel like y'all had to like maybe have a battle on, for like, oh no, like do this and oh now you was right about that? Like what are like some of those like situational conversations?
Yes.
Like yeah, he was right about that. Like,
I let them go.
Yes, a lot.
I mean, like, it's vice versa.
well, what you tell him what he was wrong about? What you was right about?
It's all types of stuff. We like, it's just like we growing. Like we all growing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm growing and he growing and he growing and she growing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not like it's just the artist and the manager. The artist, like we help each other too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all growing with each other. Of course, there's gonna be some bumps in the roads, but like we build for it tough. Like we in the 4x4. You know what I'm saying? And we on the road to success. So you know we going to hunt. We trying to bull 160 though. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, just because we going to 100, it's not like that's the top. We ain't at the best, but we going. You know what I'm saying? So we just getting where we gotta go. And as long as everybody willing to run over them bumps, and when before you get in the car, you get known, like, yo, there's gonna be bumps on this road. You know what I'm saying? We might have to change the tire too. So it's like, we know. So it's like, that's what we on.
Yeah, these motherfuckers be testing my patience. But like, to the truth be told, I mean, like, I learned a lot from them, both of them. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Pimp. We learned a lot from each other. I mean, I can give you just one example. I mean, with Zigg Zigg got a single, "Hate Me." That shit is going dumb right now. And like when he initially was trying to drop it or whatever, he came up with a date. And like it was right before Snoop had her first concert, and we was like, "Yo, you should drop it." I think the day before, or the day of the concert, or whatever. But he's like, "No, I'm gonna drop it on the 5th. That way, when they get to the show, like people already know it." I knew that we wasn't gonna be.
So you was trying to say drop before. He was trying to say drop it.
No, he was trying to drop it earlier.
Okay.
We didn't feel like we was gonna have, being though we had the show a week before. After, we didn't want to conflict the promotion. Like we knew what we could focus on. But he was confident in his own ability, and at the time, this was the first single he dropped. This was before we even signed him. But like we already like building leading up to that, so we like, all right, we're gonna wait until after this, and he ended up like, nah, I'm telling you, like this shit gonna go. So that was one of them situations where it was like, you know, he proved us wrong. It's not that we thought he couldn't do it, we just didn't never seen it before. You know what I mean? And it was like, I was like, oh shit. So it kind of gave us the now. It's to a point where the process is like, he just come to us whatever he trying to be on, and 9 times out of 10 we gonna back it. Sometimes like, but it's a timeline. Sometimes it's Zigg. He might move faster. We like, no, listen, all right, we're gonna slow this down. And that's what it's like. We like the barrier. Like, all right, he trying to go 160 right now, but we might be like, yo, let's go 80, then 90, then 100, then 110.
Coast for a little bit.
Yeah, coast. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like, shit for Snoop, it's like this shit on the way here. It just depends on like we around each other all day every day, so you just never know what the agree. We always agree or disagree, but that's the relationships we all got. Like if we can't do that, then I don't want to be a part of it. Like it's a family. Like you know what I'm saying? It ain't no yes man. Like they can't tell us what to do. We can't tell them what to do. I can't say, yeah, go do this, and they just gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna do that. It's more so like it's a proposal. Like everything comes to the table, and everybody put their input on it. And then for the most part, we all respect each other in our perspective. So if he really strong on something, or she really strong on something, or he really strong on something, it has to get weighed equally. Like it ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we all got different opinions, so. Like,
especially because you being more like the more silent partner.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Your perspective going on.
Yeah, even with the artists though, they got an opinion on what they drop too. So like even a lot of ideas, if I come up with an idea, if he come up with an idea, if either one of them come up with an idea for their career, it still gotta pass the test of all of us. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's all of us, meaning depending on which artist it is, it gotta pass all of us to get out of it. So, and like I said, we all strong minded, we all got our own opinion, but we all come to a decision. So it'll be days where we arguing back and forth where niggas want to fight each other and stuff like that.
Y'all been in business for, you know,
our whole
for
life.
longer.
We've been doing business our whole life. We all been around like our whole life. Like Zigg is Snoop nephew. Like I mean, Zigg is not.
That's my nephew.
Zigg is not nephew. Zigg is not nephew. So Zigg been around us our whole life.
Gotcha.
Since forever. And Snoop, that shit is just family from
day one.
From day one, it's just been family. So like I said, this shit deeper than just what everybody sees. So we able to dig at each other's neck
And move
every
past
day
it,
and move
yeah.
past it because we gonna wake up and see each other the next day. Like we ain't going nowhere.
You can't escape each other.
Can't escape each other.
And everybody, and then knowing, like, you know, when you're dealing with family, like family ties, you got to, it's the best interest thing. It's not one of the, like, I don't know, it's just, we fortunate, you know what I'm saying? That's just, the characters of everybody. Like, it's like people don't got no integrity, you know what I'm saying? No dignity, no morals. We built off of those type of things. We built on loyalty. So, like, this one of them situations where it's like, you know, this one of them situations where it's like, it's no gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Like all gloves is off, and we know what. Like I really wholeheartedly believe in the talent we got. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as if it was like me myself. So with that being said, it's like we know, and they believe in themselves regardless. But it's just like we also it's four minds. We all intelligent. We all know what we know, and putting our strengths on the table and like executing it every which way. We just know what's in front of us and know what we're capable of doing. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we got a solid foundation to where it's like I trust them. They trust us. Like they can make decisions without us there, and we know like ain't no fuck shit going on, and vice versa. Like it ain't one of them drones where it's like everything got to come to the table or it's something. We ain't never got to worry about that.
The real trust is there.
Wherever they go, we not really, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's just the trust I got instilled into them. And they know we're on the same tip. Like, they trust us whether it's handling business. So the money touch our hands. They know that they never got shorted a coin. And we open. Like, one thing I know, like, it's no funny business. Like, they got the right to say what they want and do what they want. It's not nothing where it's like they in some type of situation where it's like, oh, y'all can't do this. Y'all can't. They can do what the fuck they want. We back and they play. Like, yo, what y'all artists, what y'all want to do, how y'all want to create, we on what y'all on. And I mean, unless they just on some bullshit. And they don't really be on no bullshit. So we be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like, and speaking of the foundation, like, those type of stories always intrigue me because, like, you know, fact of the matter is most of them go left for whatever reason, whatever. Like it's far in between that you got something like, you know, TDE. A lot of them came from the ground up, and they not only stayed true and no real bad breakups, but like their same model still in place. Like all of them still signed the same thing, whatever. Griselda, they really moving around here, whatever. They all family, they still moving, and it's always interesting hearing like what the different dynamics of it is. Like TDE, everybody said, no, we already know we all on the same schedule. Whatever Top and Punch say, it is what it is. Kendrick, biggest star ever. That nigga still fall in line. The Griselda, they say we be rapping, but whatever West Side say, go. He picked the cover art, all that type shit, whatever.
How do you operate for them?
Yeah, who another one? Yeah, but it's interesting.
You got QC too.
QC, yeah, for sure. And yeah, I remember when Migos was popping a couple years ago, and P was on the Breakfast Club, and he had a little baby. And he said, "Yo, this nigga just been gambling his whole life. He about to be the next star, I guarantee." And I was like, "Fuck his little baby." Like a few months later, nigga was fucking. I was like, "Yeah." So they got a whole system running there, or whatever. So it's something to be said about when you can find a real good team chemistry, like a unique balance of business minded, creativity, trust. And keep it pushing or whatever.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What do y'all? So with that being said, though, what do y'all think happens from your perspective when shit does go left? Like, you know, Meg on her situation now where she said, "Oh yeah, they raped me, with the contract, whatever."
Go ahead, y'all start with that.
What was the question?
The Meg situation, like just like shit going left, like with her and Carl. What's his last name?
Crawford.
Carl Crawford.
How?
How what?
How it go
How
left?
did that happen?
How?
They just tell you what the foundation was. That's all.
I'm with him on that. How? Why?
It's just that simple. You can tell by foundation.
And I think we communicate too much openly for that. Like I can't look them in their face and do some nut shit. I gotta see them. And it's just like
It's like I hate to use some drug term stuff, but it's like you got a plug, right? He telling you where he get it from. He telling you where all the shipments coming to. You know what I'm saying? We see the shipments. We going with you to get the shipments. Then we, you know what I'm saying? Then we deal with however we deal. We see everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is put in front of us on the table. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we would know if anything. Like, we
I don't
newsy
like
as hell.
that shit.
I'm newsy as hell.
I don't like that shit.
You
I
like
don't
what?
like that shit. I don't like that.
yeah, y'all gotta lean
I
up.
don't like that shit.
Right low.
I don't like that unloyal shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if we can't come to the table about certain shit, then it's just like, what we in it for anyway? You feel me? Like, I don't like that shit. Like, for something to go that sour, it was already falling from the beginning.
Did y'all see what he said in response?
Yeah, I watched a nice little bit. I was telling them, like, I think he had a hard time articulating what he was trying to say, but I understood it just from his standpoint, just being a manager. And I was like, I kind of understood it. But I think for us, this shit not about money. For me, you know what I'm saying? Not about money for them. So that's what make it deeper. It's like, I think money is the root of all evil and the root of all success, depending on how you perceive it. You see what I'm saying? So for us, this shit deeper than that. You know what I mean? So
I like to say greed a lot of times, like greed.
Yeah, well, greed in general, power, whether it's being power,
Right.
you know what I mean, lack of respect, then money, different things like that. I think that with us we respect them. You know what I mean? They respect us. You know what I mean? And then it's like I said, money is not that don't enable me, right? So it's not like I'm going to move funny behind some money. I care about my name and my character. You know what I'm saying? They more passionate. You know what I mean? Yeah, they want money. Yeah, they want to be rich. I don't think they're doing it to not be rich, but they know I got the best interest at heart. So if this means a better situation, it's a better situation. There's nothing to talk about.
And like you said, you care about looking them in the face. A lot of times when it's a situation like this, the first thing they say is, yeah, the lawyers got involved. It's like, because a lot of times niggas can't even look each other in the face because shit got so fucked up and weird and misconstrued or whatever.
Yeah.
I think about the Rockefeller, like when you look at that shit in hindsight, in 96 to 2000, you probably could have never even pictured it being how it is now.
You said the lawyers got him. Involved.
That's what they said.
Call Carl.
Yeah, call Carl, man.
Call Carl. That's all I know.
We all got the same lawyer.
We all do lawyer. Alvin White, you know. Snoop, yeah, I know. All right, y'all all got something to do with it.
No, but yeah, that it's crazy because I don't know, man. They really create their own situation and we just support them. Like I think it's more there's the backbone aspect of it. Like what Snoop want, Zigg don't want. What Zigg want, Snoop don't want. They two different people. So with that being said, it requires two different types of managers. Like you know what I'm saying?
When you heard, of course, all this shit is speculation for the most part. But when you saw the details of her contract, what did you think of it?
I didn't see the details.
Oh, okay.
But I think you knew a little bit more about it.
I read up on it. I didn't read I didn't see his response, but I read up like he had 30% of everything.
Yeah, enlighten me.
Like it was
I
like
can't speak on that.
top of my head, it was like I remember it was 60-40 split thing. Like he got 60 of what she made. She got the 40, but then she had to pay everything out of her 40, so opposed to like her like studios and all that type of shit.
I didn't really read.
He got like 30% for touring and merch.
Right,
I think that was like the other part of it.
Yeah, I don't like I said, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Them situations get sticky. Like everybody, think about this music industry. Everybody contract, every situation is different. You feel me? So, like if that's what they agreed upon, and she was at ground zero, and down they where they at.
I think the issue was because she wasn't at ground zero, but. I mean, for the most part, like, just to piggyback off what he said, it's just, like, everybody's situations look different. Like, all I say is for us, the way we operate is they got a voice. So it ain't nothing to talk about contracts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they created their contract, honestly. Like, the fuck? Like, that's what we always say to any artist. Any artist that we ever approach, we'll tell them, like, yo, y'all can create y'all contract. Because as long as it makes sense, though. Like, come on, you know what I mean? So that's just what it comes down to. I feel like you got to give a little to gain, right? So as long as no greed gets involved, you know what I mean? So and for us, we not scarcity minded. So we don't look at the glass as like half empty. We always look at like we started with nothing. So 5% to however much up is I started with nothing.
You still winning.
You know what I mean? The artists feel the same way. So it's like yo, all of this shit is profit. We come from nothing. You know, we come from nothing. So with that being said, it's like yeah, it's just about not letting people divide and conquer you. So we talk about this, like we had these conversations. We understand the possibilities of these things, and I just explained to Snoop today. I was like, all it takes for somebody to do is shift your perspective on the situation, and then a seed is planted, and it grows from there. So it's not necessarily about like somebody like actively getting in your head and trying to say, yo, don't fuck with Now, don't fuck with Pimp, don't fuck with Zigg. It's more so all they gotta do is shift your perspective.
And
like,
it's
yo,
funny.
you notice that your management don't come to your sessions no more. They ain't believing in you. Now she feeling like, damn, they ain't been in my session in a week. But the whole time we got shit going on. But it just, if they could shift that perspective and that perception out here.
And it's funny you said that, because that's what the boys, that's like, you know, when Meg first came out, another fucked up contract, it's age-old story or whatever. And I wasn't the type of nigga that was like, oh, dickhead, bitch, fuck you, give it. I was just like, oh, just another story or whatever.
Yeah.
But he responded, and he used that exact same phrase you just used. He said, Rock Nation trying to divide and conquer, trying to misconstrue the narrative, this and that. And once he explained everything, again, I don't fucking know these people, but I was like, okay, maybe, that's not the whole, we'll see whatever.
That's real life.
That's possible. It happen every day.
And again, if you were whether you had a lawyer or not, if you signed it, take the L. Like, get your money up, buy yourself out. But niggas get fucked every day.
I think
contracts,
that they could renegotiate. You know what I'm saying? If probably it can make sense.
Okay, so,
you know what I'm saying? I don't really know because like it's not our situation. I'm a little hit. I don't really know, but I would say like whatever. I just think that's the time when you eliminate everybody out the middle and you come to the table and we gotta face each other. And because at this point. And I just went through this with a family member, a close family member. It was like, yo, listen, like we've been using liaison to communicate. we need to eliminate that shit. It should have never got this far. And it was different, you know what I'm saying? One of the closest people to me. So it was like, it wasn't even a bad vibe. It wasn't even a bad conversation. It was just like, we just need to talk directly. Like, it's my nephew, so like, don't go nowhere but me. Like, I'm always gonna look you in your eyes as men. We've been preaching this shit since whenever, you know what I mean? And vice versa. So that's the respect that's due. Same thing we do with Snoop, same thing me and Pimp do. We gotta see each other. So with that being said, it's like, it could be Snoop and Pimp can have a conversation. We're still gonna have that talk. Like, it's not a talk that's going to be had and everybody not. Like he said, they know everything. So it's one of the things where, like, whatever I'm going to say, I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to check Pimp, if I'm going to say something to Pimp, to Zigg, I'm going to say the same shit to Pimp. So it's like, it ain't going to be Zigg or go to Pimp and be like, yeah, because Wolf was saying that. Even if it with good intent. It ain't got to be bad intent. It could just be the how he pick up a conversation and not going like that because the same shit that I'm saying anywhere, I'm saying to him too. Like, yo, bro, we need to tighten up here. And we could be checked. Like, they could check me too. Like, even if it ain't no operation where it's like somebody can't be wrong. Like, no, it's like, yo, like,
everybody can be held accountable.
Yeah,
when the shit authentic, like, it just, this conversation is stuff that you gonna have regardless that we done had 100 times. Like, it's arguments or people getting shit off their chest, whether if it's we gotta communicate and sit down face to face. We done did it 100 times, so money not gonna make it no difference. Even if we doing it for just feeling some type of way, it's just the fact that matter of the face off is gonna be had. Like, we can't escape each other. I don't know, people's situations be different, but we can't escape each other. We can't escape each other. We got to see each other every day. We family. If you take music out of this equation, we still got to see each other every day. You feel me? So that's just what it's about. So that's how, in certain foundation that you see that's built for itself, it's the same way. You take music out of the equation.
Right, for sure.
It's the same way. You take music out of the equation, and they still got to deal with each other. So why not bring everything on the table whenever we got to see each other?
And side note, I know you know, since I first heard about you, you've always had your other side of yourself talking about like relationships and shit like that, whatever. I saw one of your tweets, your videos go viral on the timeline, and I saw your replies, and that shit was funny to me. You said Dr. Philly. Very clever, very clever. So shout out to you for that. So I got a scenario, or just a question for all y'all. Have y'all ever been kicked out a house or room, whatever, after fucking somebody? Have y'all ever been kicked out?
What you mean by kicked out by who?
Like, she said, no, yeah, what you about to do? Like, yeah, like.
Oh, nah. I exit myself off.
Oh, okay. How about y'all?
Fuck no.
Y'all do the kicking out? How many people y'all kicked out before?
If I slummed you, I'm definitely. I'm not, because it's like, no.
Yeah, I think I'm a vibe sensor, bro. I think
like the
okay.
It's like if anything, I'm gonna be in you with it. I'm gonna excuse you, and I'm gonna feel like it's time for her to be excused. Like, if anything, but no, we not getting nobody getting kicked out nowhere. What the fuck?
They want us to stay, bro.
Like,
I feel you, for sure.
But
so, you know, women like switching up narratives now, trying to be the niggas and shit, whatever. So, you know, that's been the usual. The nigga kick, yo, what you about to do? Da da da.
Yeah.
So I see that's a common thing. Girls are saying, yeah, you know, we kick niggas out now. Like, he ate my pussy, and I told him to dip. It's like, oh, that sound good.
We not getting played.
Yeah, it sound good.
We ain't getting played. We not getting
Snoop
played
ain't
with
leaving them niggas. We ain't them included.
I can't relate.
You get cuddled?
I'm the little spoon.
All right, y'all little spoon or big spoon?
Big spoon.
I'm big spoon.
I don't mind a little spoon, like, if a girl gonna rub my back though.
Oh, I gotta be big spoon.
Like when you let a chick like lay on your back behind you, or you lay like she spoon when she put her butt on you. Big spoon is her in front. Little spoon
I kicked the bitch out. I don't know what y'all talking about. We don't do the spoon in this bitch.
I don't even know. I don't know if I don't know, bro. I don't even know what that means.
The cuddle duel, bro, like
when
this.
you cuddling
Like
with
this,
your chick,
bro.
do you hold your chick or
Like
she
this.
hold you, or do you do both?
The big spoon this, bro.
It's whatever the vibes is.
I'm versatile with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm typically the little spoon. Like,
it ain't nothing wrong with it, as long as it, you know me, cause like when she holding on your back, like when she laying behind.
Cause usually I'm gonna roll over.
No, wait, no.
It's not comfortable.
I mean, it's like.
I don't like holding because I'm not my arms falling asleep and all that type of shit.
You gotta have a nice you gotta have a technique.
Bro, I hate big spoon, bro. Your arm be
yeah,
fucked
it's
up.
weird.
You
It's rare to find the right.
Like you gotta have the right position for that.
Like in my relationship, I would if I'm asleep first, I might wake up on some in spoon shit, whatever. I want if I come in late, like I'm gonna look down, then I do that. But other than that, I ain't about to be sitting here choosing like which joint I'm in. Like,
What we doing?
I think that shit just more natural. But no, just to tap in on just briefly on relationships in general. As far as the women switching the
Dr.
narrative,
Philly speaking.
I mean, it just I will hope that they understand the difference in a man's nature and a woman's nature. You know what I mean? So no matter how
they the
much you
same these days according to
it's not
the timelines.
It's nature. Yeah, you can carry yourself as such, but it's about how you feel at the end of it. Like I could fuck 40 girls and it not mean nothing to me.
Facts.
And I'm gonna probably get dapped up by these niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, little baby.
But can you fuck 40 niggas and feel the same way?
Most women can't.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you doing it, you know what I mean? You're trying to whatever. And I spoke on this. You whatever your reason is.
You agree? No.
I agree.
I mean, I'm just saying it's just a nature thing.
I ain't gonna agree with everything, but I agree.
I mean, it's like this, right? Women would like to get it right. You know what I mean? They want a man. They don't want the most men. They want the best man. Men want the most women, even if they got the best woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I can have the best girl in the world. You know what I'm saying? That ain't taken away from the fact that I'm a man and it's in our nature to hunt.
Yeah, even if you're not doing it, it's still gonna be in your mind.
Yeah,
most women, if they got the best man to them, that shit is turned off in their brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you could sleep with 40 guys, you haven't found the best man for you. You're not getting the same status behind it that a man would get that's trying to stroke his ego. You see what I'm saying? So that's that. But I don't know.
You explain stroke his ego.
Stroke your ego, like like the shit that's
Feel like that nigga.
Tell you what you want
I
to
thought
hear.
I thought that was some fly way of
Yo.
Oh, like on some fucking shit.
Yeah, I thought that was some fly ass fucking shit.
You can run with it.
Yeah, take that, put that shit in the song. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to come over there and stroke my ego.
That's a good joke.
Like this nigga,
I fuck on that.
who this nigga like, damn.
That's gonna be like
That's a double entendre.
Because it's going to do it. That's what
She gonna read the text like,
Oh,
this nigga.
ego stroke.
What you was doing last night, stroking my ego? What you talking about?
I thought you said some fly ass smooth shit.
Speaking of a possible ego stroke, if y'all talking to a chick and she tell you she ain't fucking a year, what's gonna be your thought?
That's just gonna be on the type time like, damn, like shit, like I ain't fucking tonight.
That's what you gonna think?
I ain't fucking tonight.
I ain't gonna think. I'm gonna think like, all right. So where am I at when she tell me this? Am I in
Yeah,
the room with her?
we gotta get
That
deeper.
matter. We gotta get deeper.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we gotta get
Let's
deeper.
say y'all like an after hour spot.
If we in the after hour and she tell me that,
I ain't fucking.
I don't even know how we got to that part of the conversation. Like,
Like,
if we got to that part of the
she probably said
conversation,
that in the messages. If she said that,
Like y'all in person.
if she said that and we had an after hour, like why you telling me this? Like I don't believe it. If you telling me this,
I'm more inclined to think that like she frauding. Like,
Yeah,
like,
if you
shit.
tell-
No,
Telling me
but
this and
dog,
that.
it's also like you gotta how you get her. That's what I'm saying. Like,
A year to
other
bitches
shit.
be like 10 days.
the year mean since 2019 is
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, it's February.
Facts.
Yeah, I ain't fucking the year.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, like
I
yeah,
fucking
like.
a year, they be stretching it.
I don't know, bro, but like bitches be going.
Bitches can. I believe that they
I'm about
can.
to say,
I don't
course.
think
Yeah,
a
for
girl
sure.
who actually did that. I don't think she would tell you that. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying
I'll watching the show real quick just to give you a little
Go, go, go.
context. I don't know if you heard about the show Love is Blind on Netflix, whatever.
Heard about it, didn't see it yet though.
Reality show, whatever. And it's not important. But the girl's like, she's like, yeah, I ain't fuck in 375 days. And he was like, you got this shit counted? She's like, yeah. And she said 8 hours, like some wild ass
that's
shit.
wild.
Like, and he was just like,
That was
throw it
excessive.
off. And she said, yo, fuck this dinner, fuck nigga, give me some dick right now, type shit, whatever. And from that particular encounter, I fucked shit out of her right there. That shit had me on go, just like. But of course, and I feel in the typical situation, I was like, she probably just fraud.
That bitch was lying.
So I think this, right? Let me can I just speak? I think that if a woman has went a year without sex, she's stemming from hurt. So a lot of times women go on these journeys where they trying to find
reset some
self-love,
shit.
they trying to figure themselves out, and they don't want to make the wrong move, right? So I'm not saying like a girl that's like, because like girls, like I said, they already had a best man.
I'll try
So
for you.
after they just went through a situation and it might have didn't
Still
end
can.
right. You know what I mean? They might spend 3 or 4 months getting away from that, and then 8 months trying to find a nigga that they feel comfortable enough with to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? So it's very possible. You know what I mean? Because
For sure.
you know what I mean? Now it's different if a girl talking about I'm in a relationship and I ain't fucking a year, or
That'd be super
you know what I mean? Or
wild.
she just you just know the difference in a girl that's just you know what I mean? Just saying
You
it versus
texting,
somebody
you say
that's
I ain't
doing
fucking
it.
a year. I'm just gonna damn. I
Yeah, through the text, yeah, for
I ain't
sure.
busting
It hit different than if you read it.
First of all, girls, they take pride in that. They want it. If a girl was openly telling you she ain't had sex in a year, it's because she wants you to know that joint is jam tight. Like it's like, and she.
I'm waiting for the right nigga.
Yeah, like you know what she trying to
ready
let
to
you
get
know
bust
what he's
down.
hitting for. Like it
That's
ain't.
what it is. She ready to get bust down. She tell you,
Yeah.
I ain't fucking her. She wants you to bust her down.
See, I think it's the opposite. I think she trying to make sure you don't think she's sweet. I think she's trying to prove a point. Like yeah, cause like
Many niggas have tried.
Yeah,
like,
but
all
all
the
the
Take it
time.
both ways though.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, it could mean
It
both
could
ways.
be both ways. It could
That's
be
why I
both
asked
ways.
where I'm
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
If I'm in the room with you,
For sure.
and you tell me this, oh,
You
want
tell
me
this to
bust it
everybody,
down?
like type shit.
Yeah, but if I'm out with you, then you probably, all right, you probably.
Cause bitches be horny.
Facts. In the way sex is, this world is.
Yo,
sex.
it's
You
sexual.
can't
It's sexual.
turn a corner. You can't scroll it in timeline without seeing
It's
sex.
sex, yo.
I always
can't
think
have
about like young boys
conversation.
in like high school, like middle school, like it's just way too much sex. 'Cause,
Everywhere.
yeah, like
Yo, everybody hurting horny. That's just what it is. They hurting horny.
super facts.
That's just what it is. Everybody hurting and horny. Niggas is hurting, females is hurting, and everybody horny, so everybody just fucking, and that's the only connection they got, and that's what it's lasting off. Most of these relationships being built off physical connections. Women is showing their body, men is this is what they're going after them for, and that's what they want. So it's like they putting themselves out as bait. Motherfuckers is preying on them.
Speaking of hurting horny type shit and exposing their body, sex workers.
You always got to read some controversial shit too.
What's the sex word?
Sex workers do anybody that makes money off of some type of sexual favor.
Prostitute.
Not even just fucking, but you be selling panties, toe pictures, phone
all right,
operators.
all right.
I
know
about that in a
I know
minute.
that.
Yeah, anything sex worker
I know
related.
that, I know
But
that.
so my question.
I thought you were saying like bitches on the TikTok like they like cutting checks.
Oh, they cut check for it?
No, I'm thinking
Trick
you saying
niggas,
like
niggas.
Oh yeah.
cut check.
I mean they count too. Yeah,
That's sex word.
Oh, they
Yeah.
count?
they count too. Prostitutes,
Oh, cool.
strippers count too. Yeah,
Oh,
any type of sexual type
One
shit,
time,
whatever.
not even one time.
About
This
one
always
time.
happen. Like, a chick be like, yo, like some chicks be like, you will get a chick number, and you'll be talking to her and shit. And she'll be like, yo, like, no, I want some more shit. Like, what you want? And I'm like, and I still, shit, you hit it with the hey, shit, what you do? No, like, yeah, I ain't doing shit, but like, what's up, bro? What you want? My whole thing be like, all right. Unless I know you a sex worker, like, and you trying to be on that,
Right.
If I know, like, this, all right, bro just said, yeah, bro said he cut
That's how she give it up. Yeah.
bro said he cut the check. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I know she going for that.
Mhm.
So I hit a bitch with, like, what I hit her with? I hit the bitch with, yeah, this is my favorite joint. Damn, I'm all over.
Yeah, you wrong. Don't give him your favorite joke.
I'm gonna give him the joint.
It's my
Give him the joint. Yeah, you, what you want? You, like, let it be known. Like, if you wanna just, you want me to fuck, like, you wanna give me what I want, and I give you what you want, how much ever you want. That's cool. You get what I'm saying? We go about my day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanna vibe, you know what I'm saying? You know, go out a couple times and everything be cool. I'm with that too. Like, we can do whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It'll be that. But usually when I say that, I go see him that day. You know what I'm saying? I always wind up fucking for free. So it's like
King.
so it's like,
King
so
shit
it's
right
like-
there.
So it's like, that's the twist. Like, 'cause if I see you, I know you going. And I know once this vibe get, you know.
I'm with you. I
then
respect
just be
it.
that.
For sure.
Like,
But first, my actual question was, like, I respect the story, though. But,
no, that's not even a story. That's like
That's
the
life.
rundown. Like, that's the rundown.
take notes, niggas. But, so, I don't know if y'all heard, but, like,
That shit was
the OnlyFans shit leaked recently. A bunch of bitches that be selling their shit online with pictures. That shit leaked with it.
Yeah, what is that?
What, OnlyFans?
Yeah, like I keep hearing about that.
That
Like,
shit
what is
all
that
over Twitter.
OnlyFans
They be
shit?
charging
Like, what
Yeah,
is that?
apparently it's like, you know, a bunch of Instagram chicks be having nudes on this site called OnlyFans, whatever. And you gotta pay, like, a membership to see the shit.
So like Pornhub or some shit like that. You don't got
Yeah, but they don't be.
Pornhub.
Well, some of them be fucking, I believe, but some of them just do pictures.
Oh, alright.
But it leaked and a bunch of bitches picture went online.
So
Whatever.
who the bitches though? Like what bitches we talking
Regular
about?
chicks.
Yeah, a bunch.
But is they bad bitches and shit like
They
that?
can be. They could be not bad.
Super facts.
How much is it for the membership?
Why you want to know?
I'm just asking because I'm like niggas really doing it.
So it's funny. So this is the fucking question. So it's funny you said
Put your hair,
that.
bro. Let me
So
see.
what
Put that
was
joint to the back.
what was crazy to me
Put
was
that one braid to the back. All right, now put it back on.
Yeah.
because the way I look at it, right, I'm not paying for fucking porn, anything. This never happened in 2020. It just makes no fucking sense, whatever.
At all.
But so I was wondering, like, who the fuck? But it's so many bitches doing OnlyFans. I'm like,
How they
who is
make
the
bread?
customer base? So now I was thinking, I was talking to my man. I'm like, you think this shit's like just regular niggas like we know, Or is it like the rich, elitist, close to 1% niggas that got nothing to do with just with their bread and we doing shit, whatever? He's like, no, I think it really just be regular niggas who only got bread to blow. And they got a whole budget for just porn shit. And they on some sicko shit.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the world, the country filled with, it's more townships and cities that's not like our culture.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Iowa and
it's
shit.
there's people out there that
People
don't got access.
Shout out to Iowa.
Idaho, Iowa,
People that
half
don't got the
Ohio. Like.
It's people that don't got the access to what we got the access to. All the women, everything that we see. That's not.
Yeah, we spoil you.
And they just get.
We all got the internet though.
But they don't know how to
You can't
utilize it.
physically touch somebody if you live in this rural ass.
They can't
Like,
touch
you
me.
might see the bitch. You might be like, damn, I know she gonna be here tonight because I know she.
That's city shit.
That's
yeah.
city shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Wednesday, motherfucker on the internet. You just see the bitch on the internet.
Right.
He probably never
So
seen.
then, cause they probably never even seen certain levels of bad bitch. Cause what I look at is like it's porn on the internet everywhere. Like it's just shit free.
But they do want to see
anywhere.
that chick.
But if you
feel
think
you.
about it, how many? Even if you break it down to Pennsylvania, like how many major cities or urban cities is it in Pennsylvania? You got Philly.
Yeah, just one.
You got Pittsburgh too.
Pittsburgh barely urban.
Pittsburgh got little hoods.
Pittsburgh got hoods and stuff, and it's probably like I'm gonna say like
Pittsburgh
a handful.
definitely.
Another
Pittsburgh
like
is own state.
Pittsburgh really not that
See,
urban,
no,
yo. Like that shit
Pittsburgh
halfway
is a
racist. Like
But Pennsylvania big as shit.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So it's probably
Pittsburgh
like
is PA.
hundreds of cities or townships in Pennsylvania. They filled with niggas who don't got access to them bad bitches.
no, but I feel like so I was about to say like so probably because we able to see certain things or whatever. So me saying I'm going to pay for it is my privilege saying I still
Because you know,
but,
you like, it don't make sense to you.
right. But them niggas who never even seen certain levels of bad bitches like I probably got to pay for it. All right, okay.
And it only be like $3, I think. Like, I don't think it'd be expensive.
That's edge.
Don't quote me on that, though.
I was in the middle.
I think I seen somebody on Twitter talking about that, though.
Paying for that shit.
If
You
I'm
a
in
young
the
boy,
if I'm
probably
in the
young
middle
boy
East
shit.
Bumblefuck, I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I ain't with
But that's
people that
another
shit.
thing. It's so many bad bitches though. Like, you gonna have like a whole $200
They just wanna see
subscription
a
every
naked.
month. Like it's so many bitches.
Yo, I can't do it. My imagination too wild for me to need to pay for some shit like that. I can think whatever I want. If I can take whatever I'm trying to be on to satisfy myself, I can visualize that shit in my own brain that I ain't got to pay for that shit.
And that's also what I say too. Like even to Zigg's point, like I would never judge a nigga for paying for pussy.
Yeah.
That shit makes total sense.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
fucking like
yeah.
cool like.
Physically, yeah.
But to pay for some pics or some dirty panties or a phone op, I know my homegirl. She do phone sex. And she get paid for that shit. Like, niggas be
That's
paying
crazy.
Her
just
voice
to
probably
talk to
good
her.
as shit.
She do got a nice voice. And I be like, niggas is
You on the phone with her,
weird.
like, where you at? She's like, where you at? You're like, yo, stop. Stop. We friends. Stop. Put your fucking deeper voice on.
Yeah. Talk like a nigga real quick. Like,
Yeah,
talk like you got fucking cold or something. How about this? So, what's like something like? Is there a certain thing a girl can see, y'all? Kind of we all had bad arguments with a girl, whatever. Is there certain things though where it's like, no, that was a deal breaker, like, I won't fuck with her, or it's like, no, she said, and I kind of went back, I just took the L, forgave her, or whatever. Or certain things like, damn, I shouldn't have forgave her for that. Like, do y'all have certain deal breakers?
Y'all want to start that way and come this way?
Certain deal breakers that a girl could say to me that make me say,
Yeah, like in an argument mode type thing, whatever.
Red buttons.
For context, on the same show, right? The girl was talking to one of the dudes on there, and she like, remember how sometimes you say this the best pussy you ever had?
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
She said, you notice I never said it back?
Yeah, that was wild.
Some shit like that. Like,
Nah,
basically,
that
like,
can't- that
he
Right?
he telling her the best pussy he ever had, and she basically saying this ain't the
I
best.
never
that
said that
girl can say
before.
Wait, no, I'm trying to think.
Oh, we can't come back from that.
What a girl could say to me.
A
She
deal
probably gotta
breaker,
tell
bro.
me that. She probably gotta tell me that she fucked one of my mans or wanna fuck one of my mans.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
And then I'd be like, I had to be done with it.
Yeah, we ain't
That's a
on
hard
that.
Yeah.
Cause I really gotta I got a low tolerance for like certain disrespect.
She gonna make
like,
you not like your
not
homie.
gonna come
You-
back.
You
Like.
don't know nothing make a nigga worse, madder, more envious than find out the girl he got or want like a nigga.
Bro,
Instantly looking at the nigga like, even if he
She
don't
corrupted the whole relationship
For sure.
now. Like
Fuck the
she
whole
spread
joint
the whole.
say it, fuck the joint up, fuck the whole joint up.
Yeah, nah.
She can't tell me I was bullshit or nothing like that. I won't care about that.
Mm-hmm. And you can't I know certain people. I've heard people do that shit. But you can't just be disrespecting my mom. That's what you're not gonna do. Like, I'm like, fuck you and your dirty ass bitch ass. I'm like, first of all, that's what we just not gonna do. Like,
What y'all doing?
unless but some girls really just be like just say anything out of anger. Like, mine ain't had nothing to do with this conversation, like and shit like that. But
What you doing this, bro?
A deal breaker, what a girl gotta say to me, or just anything?
or
It
that,
gotta be a
or
girl
have
that
you
you
ever,
fuck with though, right? It gotta be a girl that you
yeah,
like, like your
or
chick.
something you experienced before, anything.
that rowdy shit. I don't like that rowdy shit. Like a deal breaker for me is like a girl that's like you just loud as shit for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say the ghetto word, but like.
It's okay, you can say.
Like it's just too like I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. But like
that's a bad word.
Just loud, like just loud, ratchet. I can say ratchet.
News to me. Like.
Just loud, ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Just do too much. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't like to do too much shit.
I hate those bitches. Y'all.
Like I like. You know what I'm saying? I like my chicks laid back, chill. You feel what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
I like my ratchet bitches.
Sure. Right,
we love ratchet
What
bitches,
you
yo.
doing, Zigg? What you doing, Bridget?
We love ratchet bitches.
That's a little accurate. I'm trying to pick out of all the Jones.
You ever experienced a girl saying some wild shit to you?
Not no wild shit, like with some nut shit. Nah. What you mean? Like it's embarrassing shit, and then you got just straight up nut shit. Not no embarrassing shit, but just some nut shit.
Or something that was nutty.
No, it was like it's like a lie, like it was like it didn't keep it real about something that really meant something to me. Like, damn, like you should have kept it real, because if you would have kept it real, we probably wouldn't even be this deep. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's like me and you. No, pause. That's like me. That's like me. That's like me. That's like you and somebody else, right? Y'all talking this shit, but pimp your man.
Mm-hmm. She lied about him.
No, yeah. Pimp told you beforehand. Like,
Pimp crack.
Yo, listen. I be talking to her and shit. Mind you don't even know her, but you tell Pimp, yo, listen. If I was you, I'd cuff her. Shit, good drink. Pimp. I don't know. We don't know what Pimp on, because Pimp got hoes. Pimp got them bitches.
The ratchet bitches.
So later on down the line, now over here, he know Pimp. But they cool. They ain't really. But your man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I got this somebody for you. You're like, yo, you point out. You want to take time like, that's Pimp folks. What? That ain't Pimp folks. You lying? No, her and I, they like this.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead. Later on down the line, you start finding shit out that Pimp told you. So you're not mad at Pimp. You really can't be mad anyway, even if he didn't tell you, but Pimp told you. So it's like, damn, like, she ain't keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Because if she would have kept it real in the beginning, you probably wouldn't even, you would already flagged now, like, no, that's Pimp shit.
Right.
You would have just be like, no, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even fell deep however you felt. You know what I'm saying? In the first place.
I think definitely to piggyback off.
That answer your question?
Somewhat for sure.
But to piggyback off what Zigg saying,
No, for sure, I got you though.
I think a lie is definitely a red flag for me. That's like the deal breaker. You lied to me one time.
Basically a lie.
Because it's one of the things where it's like, I be trying to explain to women, you know what I mean? Girls keep it, they gonna tell you as much as you need to know. That's not gonna shift your perspective on them. So they gonna exclude anything that they feel is unnecessary.
Right.
It ain't about
that's not
what
a
you,
lie.
It's not about what you feel like is necessary. It's about what they feel is unnecessary. Mm-hmm. So in his case in point, it sounded like it was one of them situations where like that shit was, even though it was hypothetically speaking,
in her mind she felt
it was unnecessary
right.
but it's only unnecessary to her because she knows that but not even digging that if you do. Women got to give us as men our opportunity to make our own decisions and not have so much of their own agenda to where though they manipulate the decision making process for us by withholding shit, right? Mm-hmm. So when that type of shit happen, you building on quicksand because the moment this shit come out, it's tainted. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And granted, we as men, we want to believe our chick. Niggas can say bros before hoes, whatever, but I want you to keep it a bean with me, even if Pimp say he cracked and
you kept it a bean though.
Yeah, but if you say Pimp ain't crack, I'm still gonna believe Pimp crack.
For sure.
But it's almost one of them drones where it's like I'm in the back of my mind, I want you not to be lying because I want this shit to kind of go a certain way. Yeah, but when it's confirmed that you lied, now it's like it's not even that he fucked. It's that you lied.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lie is a red flag. But no, what a girl could say to me, that's a red flag. I don't really get disrespected. I kind of set the boundaries off rip.
I agree.
Within the first conversation, I just tell a girl, like, listen, I ain't really argumentative. Like, I did that in my very first relationship, and I was disrespectful. I didn't call her bitches. I didn't, like, the man she had and the man I am now is two different niggas. I ain't that nigga no more, so we ain't got to do that. We can communicate. We can talk. We can communicate effectively. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to say no
women just like talking. They don't really be communicating well.
Women don't communicate well, but I think that they got the ability to. I just think that it's just behind our logic versus their logic, and I think that that's where the conflict. So I think to us they don't communicate well. But I think if we take outside of the emotions of a relationship or a heated argument, and they just in an environment to communicate, I think they communicate exceptionally well.
It all depends. It all depends on the emotion that they use.
Yeah, it's the emotion.
Well, that's why I always tell people. I know a lot of my female friends. They some of the smartest people I know. They get money. They ambitious. But I know if I ask a nigga they fucking, they gonna say they retarded though. Because it's something about the relationship scope of things that just make them.
It's the emotion.
Because they use communication tactics. They don't communicate. Communication is, yo, bro, I feel some type of way. Like Zigg will call me and say, I feel some type of way. Or I will call him and, okay, all right, what do you feel some type of way? Women just expect you to, they want you to just figure it out. Like, you're supposed to just know that they feel some type of way. But not only just know they feel some type of way, I'm supposed to know why you feel some type of way. So not only am I figuring out you something wrong with you, I got to figure out what's wrong with you. And if I don't, now something wrong with me. So now the issue stems from whatever wrong with you to it becoming me not realizing to now it's about me. You see what I'm saying? So I just think that they tactic, just even when they catch you cheating, right? A girl sneak to catch you cheating. She don't even like. It's one of the things. So where you was at today? Am I caught? Am I being charged? Whatever you asking me.
Am I being charged, officer?
You already know. So instead of you snuck in my phone. You done crack my code, so now this is where they get so fucked up and they be wondering how a nigga flip it, right? A nigga don't flip it because we flip it because we want to know how the fuck is you that good at being sneaky. So what could you use these powers for to get over on me about? You see what I'm saying? So it's like you cracked I would have never even thought about cracking your code. You was smart enough to crack my code, and now you're not even approaching me directly. You approaching me just around using roundabout questions. So where you was at? What you mean where I was at? I was at the studio. No, you wasn't.
Where? What? I thought it was closed down.
You just like, all right. At this point, what? Cause now you
tell me where I was at.
Yeah, where was I?
Like, just fucking say it. Like, just
I'm
ask
caught.
me what you want to ask me. Just say what you want to say. Like, you made a whole big ass fucking problem. Now I'm just mad.
You done committed a crime. Find out the crime.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, I'm mad as shit. Like,
now the trust broke because
now you in trouble.
Because it's like it's one of them Jones where it's like it's in the man's nature to hunt. A man gonna be a man. You hear it all the time. We can't deny that. It take a man got to be at a different level in his life to be able to control certain things. It's just that simple. It ain't an age thing or nothing. It's just where he's at mentally.
Him
right?
on his path, yes.
It's just him. What he want, what he see for you. Don't mean it's not subjected to happening. Don't mean you're not subjected to doing whatever you're supposed to do. But the fact of the matter is, in these moments when a girl catch a nigga, instead of directly communicating it to you that she found something, she's going to show signs. You come in and she's irked. Okay, what the fuck is wrong? Anything
what you doing? Nothing.
Anything in the world could be wrong with you. What's wrong with you?
And the last thing they're thinking is you called him.
Maybe you hungry. Maybe I'm not thinking I'm caught.
What your family do? Like, I know you ain't find about the bitch, right?
The whole thing is just if they just come straight out with it, because it automatically just come off wrong. Like, you already didn't trust me going into it because you did whatever you used your tactics to find something. So what if you didn't find nothing? You still displayed a showing of a way that
untrust.
Untrust. So I was like, now I can't trust you. So I think that'd be more niggas' issue. Not is niggas right for that? No, but it's just logical behind niggas. It's like, damn, like,
because your trust is violated.
You already didn't trust me to even do it. So with that being said, if I didn't do nothing, you already displayed that you don't trust me. So the relationship is already on what it's on.
You ever got Snoop? You ever got busted cheating?
I don't cheat.
I respect it.
Snoop don't cheat.
I respect it. Neither.
Okay.
You ever got busted cheating, sir?
Only cause I'm gonna say it's like in the beginning I was so in it, like so to the point where it's like I just didn't have no
desire.
It was either like all right, it's like damn, it's like a baby that's crying. Like, you gonna cry in front of your mom, but then when she give you the bottle, you gonna be cool. But then when you ain't got the bottle, you just gonna be crying. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't, I mean, meaning like she had something that was like I couldn't cheat without. All the social media, she had it. So it's like being as though I know this about to be an argument when I get to the crib. Might as well just make it worse.
Nigga logic.
I'm already in trouble.
I'm gonna be in
fuck
trouble.
it.
I'm in my
Like,
bag tonight. Like, what's up? It's like,
I'm
fuck
in
it.
I think
How much more trouble can
no,
it
but
be?
then it'd be like, all right, we sit down and have these talks, right? This where she went wrong at though. When we had the talks and we be like, all right, we ain't doing it no more. Like, don't delete my gram, everything, delete everything. You know what I'm saying? Now when I get court again, now you court me because I'm on some nut shit. But now I'm mad at you because you still got the gram.
right, you supposed to get rid of the
You
gram.
supposed to get rid of the gram.
So you broke the trust.
You broke the trust. Shit toxic.
Shit toxic.
Toxic.
You broke the trust.
Yo.
So I wouldn't have got court all these times
If you follow the
if
rules.
you followed the rules.
So I think this, right?
Broken trust. Yeah,
Listen,
bro,
I think
sorry.
because listen, women gonna watch this and they gonna feel away, right? So let's just clarify man logic, so they can at least try to understand, right? I think that it's one of the things where it's like they don't understand how we view trust. You know what I mean? And it's just like that's backdoor shit, right? So if you got my page, tell me you got my page. But at least, you know what I mean, make it you think, but you're not gonna tell me because you wanna catch me, because you're moving sneaky, so you wanna catch me being sneaky. I think that if it's understood, then it's understood. You know what I mean? But when you moving unaccordingly, then that's when shit go left. On either end, he's moving unaccordingly because he's doing what he's not supposed to be doing. She's moving unaccordingly because you said you was getting rid of the page.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I cheated throughout my whole first relationship. I never cheated on another chick after that. You know what I mean? Personally, like I didn't. She cheated on me. You know what I mean? That's not why I stopped cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it played a factor into it, but for the most part, I just first of all, all right. So let me not say that I stopped even having interest in like fucking multiple bitches because I view cheating differently. I think it's only cheating when you being sneaky. People don't. I don't think that men are in our nature is monogamous, right? You know what I mean? I just don't think it is. So I think that because it's naturally in our nature to hunt. So we have an ego, we have a status, and it's about status. So whether women existed or not, a man still will want to be top dog. Like they don't have nothing to do with women. But when you throw women in there, it just amplifies the whole ordeal. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like I just think that if it's understood, like yo, this is in a man's nature, but I think it's rules to cheating. Like you can't be cheating higher than you carrying your relationship. You can't be taking this bitch to Del Frisco, but you taking your girl to IHOP.
Yeah.
Like no, like she go to IHOP, your girl go to Del. It can't be a level playing field.
I think end of the day, if you out here spending any money for real, that's like it's like even like yeah.
I just think it's an experience. You gotta do what you got. Niggas gonna do what they gotta do to get the pussy. Like that's be real. So I think anything.
I think it's just like
anything
some
beyond
type of
that,
excess. Yeah.
Anything beyond that is out of pocket.
For sure, I agree.
That now you live in a double life. You see what I'm saying? But if you gonna take a chick out, you the first time you trying to fuck, okay, that don't count. But I don't care about her. It don't count for them. This is me recreating an experience that this is my get the pussy strategy. I go here, I pull up, go to have this park car conversation. We engage, we fuck. That's just what it comes down to.
Like, niggas out here like really
no merit.
Living double lives and
they
paying for bills.
They wrong. You're wrong. We're not doing that. So, the nigga that's paying for bills is paying for secrets. They scared to get out. They scared to get, you know what I mean? But this is why you deal with a woman that has an understanding or you just don't do it. But for me personally, like I said, I didn't cheat on my last two relationships. I was chilling. I was focused on what I was focused on. But I always told them that like just how I move and how I operate. But I just never had no urge. I just gotta be able to feel like I can do me. And I don't make a girl feel like she can't do her. Make your decisions. I'm gonna make mine. And I'm gonna stand on them. But with the freedom to feel like I can
most
do what I
niggas
want.
can't do that. Most niggas don't let it be like two-way street type shit. Yeah.
But it's just one of the things where people gonna be who they are. So I'm all for like honesty. Like, you know what I'm saying? We building on something. I ain't saying that I'm gonna be alright with it, but the fact of the matter is, like, I'm gonna make my decisions, you make yours. We not about to make this a lack of situation where it's like, I gotta carry you a certain way, you gotta carry me a certain way, we gotta be sneaky. I made it clear. I like to feel like I ain't trying to fuck another bitch, but I can't feel like I can't. You can't make me feel like I'm in jail. I'm not doing it. If you watching this women and you looking at somebody like me, I can't. I'm a grown man. I know how to treat a woman. I'm not gonna do certain shit. I understand my nature and I know how to tame my ego. So I know what's worth it and what's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If I ever did some shit considered to be nut shit, I had to stand on it. If I got caught or if I didn't, I could stand on it. Vice versa. If a girl do some nut shit, she gotta stand on it. But the fact of the matter is, we not about to set borders and boundaries. Like, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm a grown ass man. We not doing that.
How you generally feel about something?
So, I was about to say my name is Pimp, but I don't cheat.
Yeah.
Some real shit though. I had like one real girl, one real situation. Me, I'd rather just not be in a situation.
Yeah.
I'ma just, you mean, be me. You feel me? I'ma catch a vibe. But I haven't been in my one relationship. Throughout that whole relationship, I probably cheating is like having sex with another girl. Like we gonna say having sex with another girl. Like on a break, I probably had sex with another girl, which was like one time, but that was over.
Fuck you trying to get her back?
That was over like 2. No, I'm being real. Like I'm being real. I'm thinking about it. I had sex with another girl on some some break shit when I was like in my mind I was done with that joint. So I'm like, man, fuck it.
But then you end up bouncing back.
Yeah, and I end up, you know how that shit go, and I end up getting back with it. But in my mind, I was done, so I fucked her, and that's what it was. But on top of that, if I'm in a relationship with a chick, I'm not trying to like make my girl like upset.
Yeah, we not doing that.
Sabotage.
Like, I'm not trying to sabotage that joint. You feel me? So I ain't carrying it like that. So that's why in the past, ever since then, I just been doing me. I don't do the relationship thing, or not right now. You feel me? So,
He's a good dude.
I'm a good dude. You feel me?
He about to get all the bitches off of this.
That was a good script there.
Yeah, it was. He was prepared to let them talk. I'm gonna kill this shit. So they throw me the hoop, like.
I think that that's what it's about, not embarrassing your girl more than anything. I think that's what I'm big on. Don't embarrass me. I won't embarrass you. That's literally the foundation of a relationship. Don't do that. Like I ain't never gonna embarrass. Cause even when I cheated on my first girl,
lack of respect
and I cheated on my first relationship, right? Even when I cheated on her, she never caught me cheating. Right. Never, not once, ever. It was not a girl that would even think that they could even compare. We wasn't doing that. I had enough respect. She couldn't even suspect that I was cheating. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it just like, even when she cheated, she couldn't say she cheated because I cheated. Right. You cheated because you wanted to cheat. You didn't catch me cheating. You get what I'm saying? So it's like one of the things where like I think that is a unwritten male code where it's like just don't move sloppy. If niggas in a nigga's nature to do, because cheating is subjective to how you view it, right? So it's people that's in open relationships, and that's fine with that because their relationship not built off sex.
And cheating to them will be different than someone that lives.
But if your relationship is built off sex, then you view that shit differently. It's hitting a little harder. So it's subjective. So it's like if you gotta understand,
porn stars that got relationships.
It's not even cheating. If you gotta understand it, like yo, I'm gonna fuck other people. If you cool, if you would sign up, if you sign up for that, that's what it is, right? So I think for me that me and my first relationship ain't signed up for that, but I was so young and I was still living within my ego. I was doing me, but at the same time, she could never even say that I never played them games. Never, nothing, no mess. Never came home. I never, you know what I mean, brought her no situations. I never just, you don't bring home no STDs or no babies. Now in between our break, I had a baby. I did some bullshit.
That don't count. It
was a legitimate timeline.
It was a legitimate timeline.
The baby could fit in the timeline.
In the legit timeline.
It was like, what, nigga?
It was a question that stemmed about, like how long did you wait?
Man, it was in the break.
It wasn't supposed to get back together. The baby brought us back together.
I'm rolling.
When we did get back together. So,
Meek or Beans? Who's higher on like the...
Damn, we went from relationship straight back to rap. Come on, rappers.
Meek or Beans? Who's higher for y'all? Like appreciation or rankings of rap?
I can't answer that because I just never was on that
that sound, that music.
Yeah, that type of music.
I just say on some like kind of equal, but then it's kind of like Meek just got like a little bit of leverage, but it's kind of equal because Beans are from South Philly, like Beans like. Like definitely motivation. Like I got memories. Like he probably don't even know that when I ran into him as a young boy. Like it's like, yo, Beans, what up, bro? Like, I never really seen Meek in person. You know what I'm saying? But definitely growing up, he was in my iPod. So it's like. Then I got this one homie, right? Like Beans, like you can't tell him nothing about Beans. Like you can't tell him nothing about it. He drilled Beans in my head. So it's like I'm not leaving. I'm not going to not give Beans his credit. You know what I'm saying? Beans definitely hold it down, but it's like, but Meek,
give him a little edge.
Like Meek got an edge because like coming up, that's more so my era. You feel me? Like Meek definitely him.
Definitely.
But yeah, bro, we ain't gonna trip Beans. Like yeah. So I don't know how that answers the joint, but
and I'm not from Philly, so it's just like.
Where you from exactly?
I'm from Northtown, PA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's probably way different for them. You know what I'm saying? For like them to like, they grew up on me, they grew up on Beans and stuff like that. I always heard the music and all that shit, and definitely Beans, he a legend. You feel what I'm saying? Meek, he bull for like this era, this generation and shit like that. Even past tense, he was always bull. Like you feel what I'm saying? I look at him as like. Somebody that's going to eventually become a mogul. You know what I'm saying? So
and it's like with Beans, like I hear what happened. Like I don't know, But I hear about like where he could be, you know what I'm saying, where he's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, and like who he was with, who he was running with, like little stuff, and then the tracks he got with, you know, Hov and all that. Like he for real, he was like really like the only person like really like he bombed on Hov like 2 songs, like a couple songs. Like he got some songs where he bombed on Hov.
Facts.
Like, but Hov ain't get left, but he just bombed. Like he kept like he. Beans hot, bro. Like we ain't taking that from that man.
Some niggas say Beans watch Hov and every song they ever had. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna say that. But like but we ain't about to trip. Beans is that. Beans is definitely that.
Who would y'all be on? Y'all like y'all can pick 4 people like a Mount Rushmore of people that's like y'all biggest influence or like inspiration of your sound and like who you are as an artist. Who would those 4 people be? No, from you when you started just liking music till now. Like people you feel like kind of make up your sound and how you approach
What
music.
you saying? Like who I feel like all in one like.
4 different people.
4 different people like the Mount Rushmore
The
joint.
Mount Rushmore that inspired you to be who you is.
Your 4 biggest inspirations.
Gotta say Meek. You know what I'm saying? No matter if like anything, just we gotta say Meek. You know what I'm saying? It definitely came up under homie. You know what I'm saying? Herb, for sure. Like, it's one thing. Like one thing about Herb, like he definitely inspired me on how I'm coming up as an artist for real, because the way I be rapping and the way I be spitting, you know what I'm saying, as far as on some songs, and on matter of fact, a lot of these songs, I want you, like growing up listening to Herb, I knew all the dead niggas, I knew the niggas that was booked, I knew when they came home, I knew his little brother, his uncle, his sister, just off this type time, like just listening to him and like spitting, you know what I'm saying, and watching interviews all the time, every time, you know what I'm saying, just up on everything, the Instagram, the cat, everything about the nigga, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, I would like a fan. I would like if anybody like my fan base. I would like them to follow me like that. Like damn, like like down to my brothers that's dead, down to my brothers that's doing time, down to their moms, down I want them to know everything about them. You know what I'm saying? I want you to listen and I want you to follow. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know when this happened in my life, when the upraise, when this happened, when I got this, when everything. You know what I'm saying? So me, Herb, everybody else, I just like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as though right now, I fuck with Baby right now. So as far as though, like, how he just, like, how his whole thing be, you know what I'm saying? I could say Meet Her, Baby. And...
Why you think for the 4th? You got anybody?
Oh, do I got anybody?
I got 4
well, a mixture of my sounds would be, like, before I get into my four people that, you know, that inspired me really just coming up. The people that really definitely inspired my sound was probably Drake, Pimp, Rock, Dej Loaf, Lil Durk. I used to fuck with Lil Durk heavy. Like I fuck with Lil Durk, but that's not my Mount Rushmore. I love them though. I really do love them. But Drake is definitely in my Rushmore zone because he's just like an ultimate hit maker. Like he's a hit maker. Like and it's just crazy how he could just come up with these hits like that. Like I aspire to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? I aspire to drop hits. He's hits after hits after hits, and I just inspired to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like. Yeah, Drake, Chris Brown, because Chris, he's just like all around amazing. Like he's talented as shit. Like he can dance, draw, you know what I'm saying, act, all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he was like the only person I used to listen to coming up.
That nigga do anything.
He do all that shit. He play ball, football, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So just like, he just could do it. He just inspiring. You feel what I'm saying? Who I say? Drake, Chris Brown. That's really all I can say for real.
Okay.
Like, but I like just like he said. Like I like everybody else. Like I like a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? So.
Did you get a 4th one or you laying on that?
I'm gonna add NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying nothing. I'm not them for it. I'm not saying like I sound like them. I'm not trying to say like no, I'm not trying to say nothing about like my music like nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as far as though like. Them on the type of time I say Meek because coming up, like, that's what I played, you get what I'm saying? I always played it. My uncle had an iPod. He didn't even listen to Meek. His whole iPod had nothing but Meek because of me, you get what I'm saying? Herb because he inspired me on the type of time, like, on a grow up tip. Like, I really was like, that whole Chicago wave, I was into it, like, all the bang bang and all that shit, but when I found out, when I listened to Herb, like, first time I listened to Herb, like, one of my homies, like, it involved them to do some crazy shit. So it was like, damn, this nigga made him do some crazy shit, so I'm fucking with it. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, Herb, he inspired me. Meek, NBA because it was a time where as though one of my homies was listening to NBA heavy, and now it's like some of the songs I was listening to with my homie. I don't even like listening to him because he ain't even around to be listening to him with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a real like inspirational like moment when I be listening to some of them songs. And fourth is Lil Baby because I just fuck with what he doing right now. You feel me? So it's like they don't got nothing to do with nothing like as far as though me on some in the booth shit, but just as far as though like for artists I could definitely say like that I'm like I got my eye on at all times, like I'm definitely done.
And for the record, when he said his uncle that didn't listen to me, he talking about his uncle on his mom's side.
What was he banging? I'm trying to think.
Bobo?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Bobo was banging. Bo was banging 50.
That get big sense.
50 was that nigga though.
That nigga.
I think my Mount Rushmore, it's not just rappers, of course, right?
Right.
So Drake for sure, Diddy, Kevin Hart, and this about to sound crazy, right? But I fuck with. See, all right, it's a split, but I'm gonna just get the fourth. Damn, who I want to get his fourth inspiration to? Cause I don't even. I fuck with a couple niggas in that fourth slide, but my solid three,
That's a solid three.
is Diddy, Drake, and Kevin Hart. My four honorable mentions is definitely 50, Nick Cannon, Dr. CB. I fuck with Nip, and Dame. I fuck with them 5 niggas. They all 4.
Fuck with it.
Yeah, but my 3 is my 3, right? Mm-hmm. So for different reasons, I fuck with Drake for his amount of consistency. I feel like he is the blueprint for how any artist in this next generation. When I was a rapper, I aspired to be that consistent. You know what I mean? I think that
even when Young gotta be, he been number 1 this whole time, and still the most consistent.
And I think that
hardest work.
I like the humbleness that he carried with, and I like the fact that he with his team. He displayed the fact that you could come up, you know what I mean, with your guys or whatever. So his music has sentimental value in my life. Literally every song that I listen to, I can date back to when I heard it and what it meant and what girl I was dealing with or what I was going through at the time. So that's Drake. For Kevin Hart, I think that people look at him like a comedian, but he's a businessman.
Facts.
He don't get enough credit for being a businessman. The nigga is a fucking genius. I fuck with Kanye too, but that's nor here nor there. For his artistry, his geniusness. Kevin Hart is a fucking genius, and I think that he's a Philly nigga that is like he showed, like, you know what I mean, we got Meek for sure, 100%, but he did it differently. So it's like we got 2 niggas to be proud of. Like, damn, Kev, he the biggest comedian, arguably outside of Dave Chappelle and them of all time. Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, Kevin Hart. He in that discussion.
Okay, Kevin Hart like number 2 for real.
I didn't know that wasn't the order.
No, I'm saying, but low-key, he could argue after Eddie Murphy, he number 2.
Then he's a businessman, like, and then he with his same niggas. He got 6, 7, the paper cut, Plastic Cup Boys. Plastic Cup Boys, they all on in different LOL network. He different health magazine, different partnerships. Tommy John draws, like he's a legit businessman. I watched his docuseries.
Producing movies.
He keep his wife with him. Like I look up to that nigga. I got respect for him. And then I said Diddy. I mean, I always got compared to.
That's my nigga.
I fucked with Diddy before I even understood why I fucked with Diddy. When I was a kid, it was something about him. Even when it was like the Diddy Hove thing, like I fuck with Hove. Hove is Hove. But like I still fucked with Diddy. Like I still was like more like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I just felt he was him. Whether you appreciated him or not, you know what I mean? I get compared to him all the time. They're like, Now, granted, I don't know what type of business Diddy do. I've never did business with Diddy. I don't go with the rumors. I can care less. It's not my concerns. That's that man.
Again, read your contracts.
Just him being him, I fuck with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Diddy. I fuck with what he did for the game. I fuck with what he brings to the game. And I fuck with the fact that he was an executive producer outside of being an artist. That really made it. He a mogul. Like, you know what I mean? He a goat. You know what I'm saying? So, they're my friends.
And he really crafted music. He wasn't a nigga just like a Suge Knight nigga, not even a shade, but just being a nigga behind the business.
Shout out
really
to the QC niggas too. I know that's what you about to name too. I took him Mount Rushmore. He fuck with them niggas.
So for me, my Mount Rushmore, I'm more of like a business mind. I mean, I don't really do the music. I never rap. I probably made 1 rap my whole life. You get what I'm saying? But I'm passionate about music and the industry and stuff like that. So definitely, on my Mount Rushmore is gonna be Mogul. So I fuck with P and Coach K. I fuck with them heavy. Like I watch them, I study them, see what they got going on. I like what they got going on. It's similar. I feel like even watching the interviews, it's similar to like. I feel like them niggas be speaking for me. If I'm ever in an interview and the questions that they ask them and how they respond to it is like, I be feeling like it's me talking. You get what I'm saying? So I fuck with them heavy. I fuck with Dame a lot. Like I fuck with Dame. I feel like Dame misunderstood. Like, he misunderstood a lot. Like, and I fuck with him because he is self, but the nigga smart as shit. And he always, I mean, he got his ways, but he's smart as shit. You feel me? So I fuck with that. Everything he was able to do. I like 50. 50, that's my guy. I fuck with 50 Cent. Even like outside of the music, 50. Like of course we all grew up on 50. When we was like of age, I'm 8, 9, 10. 50 was on top. 50 was the man. So
one of the craziest runs ever.
One of the craziest runs ever. But I'm talking about 50 after the music. I fuck with 50 like heavy. Like I bought one of his books and read the book, and that made me like even fuck with him even more. To end like how he branded himself and what he involved in, like the shit he do, like his accomplishments. How he even branded himself on Instagram, like it's funny as shit to me, but it's all strategic. You get what I'm saying? And it worked for him. The nigga just always seemed to win. Everything he do, he always seemed to win because he do it his way. I mean, I fuck with him. I fuck with him a lot. And I'm starting to I started to like study whole business mind, like more so recently, like because I could see all the shit that the nigga do, everything he do is just like it's just crazy. Like the nigga is like truly the GOAT. He like truly the GOAT. Like seriously, there's no other comments. He truly the GOAT. There's nothing else to really talk about.
Definitely the GOAT.
Everything that he did, like he set the culture. You feel me? From the point where he started to what he doing today, he set the culture. Like if you take Hov out, shit wouldn't even be like how it is today at all.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I fuck with that. Like that they gotta be my top 4 on the mogul side. Drake, my favorite artist. He inspired me. He helped me develop a passion for music. But me being so much of a fan of him since I was so young, he made me love music because I loved him. You get what I'm saying? So that's somebody that's like an honorable mention. But he not really on. I don't really see what he do on a mogul type time. But Coach KMP, them 50. Dame and Hov, the niggas I fuck with heavy.
With that being said, though, so I was having a conversation one time with someone, and they was kind of like debating Dame versus Hov, whatever. Because they were trying to say, like, they were someone that's like a super Hov fan. And they was like, certain things he's been doing recently, in particular like the NFL deal, they feel like, maybe certain things. Because, you know, Dame has been like, at certain times, soft-spoken, and other times louder with criticism towards Hov, whatever, how he moved. And one of the things that Dame said that my man's brought up was like, Dame said his vision of like when he was going to where he was going was he wanted everybody to be bosses and moguls around in certain regards. And he felt what Hov did, not saying necessarily wrong, just different, where he felt everybody's kind of working for Hov in a sense. And he's like, certain people, they operate as like, no, like I'd be cool if you work for me our entire tenure, whatever. Others like, no, like I'd rather you get up under me and then you go, like, and go be your own thing, whatever. What are y'all thoughts on that? And just how y'all deal with business?
I understand that by dealing with business. Like, I understand, both point of views. You feel me? Hov looking, everybody ain't set to be a boss. You feel me? So you can't make everybody a boss. So they ain't want to make everybody a boss could backfire because everybody not meant to be a boss.
If we all coming from poverty, we just trying to get the fuck on.
And a nigga like Hov is like, man, I know, I got the plan. Hov got the plan. You see where everybody that rock with him at. And they all, and if you meant to be a boss, you gonna be a boss. All his homies got shit. You feel me? They all got their own entities inside of his umbrella. On top of that, but if you trying to force people to be a boss, like for example, like if Dame was trying to give certain niggas the opportunity to be a boss and they wasn't ready and they really not a boss, then
they
fumbled. The whole ship gonna fall down because you trying to make everybody a boss. But if Hov like in his mind, like man, I got the plan. Like if you bring the water to everybody and the niggas that know how to swim, they gonna swim. But you can't. But the niggas that don't know how to swim, they gonna drown. So you can't kick everybody off the boat. You feel me? Everybody ain't gonna survive. And that's how Hov was doing. He like, man, I got the plan. I'm gonna do it. And if you a boss, you gonna find a way in this joint. But if you're not, then we still gonna win because
you still gonna be up in a sense.
Still gonna be up.
I don't really feel like there's no point to everybody. Like everybody just need to be. If you got a role that you assigned to, you know what I'm saying? That's that. But if you looking at it on the type time like eventually we'll all be the same, that's cool too to a certain extent. But if you like to a certain extent, you get what I'm saying? Like never try to be to a certain extent. You understand what I'm saying? There's always room for growth. You feel me? So that being said, just play your role, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, cause you might just be somewhere, whereas though like now you being outspoken and then you out of your role.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Facts. I think just to piggyback off what Zigg saying, and even what Pimp saying, I think that it's just one of the things where like in order to be a good leader, you got to be a good follower, right? So I think that you can't stop somebody from emerging. Like, that's what Pimp's saying. Like you can't. It's just impossible. Like it's just inevitable. Like even if you want people to stay under you. So even if that's the plan, the right ones will emerge without having to be. But we've made the mistake of trying to make more of situations than they was meant to be, and it never backfired on us, but you just learn through experience that everybody not meant to be leaders, right? Mm-hmm. So because I don't use the word bosses, I'm gonna say leaders. Everybody not meant to lead because some people don't know where the fuck they going. But for me, I think my true leadership came from being a good follower, being a good but I don't mind. Like that's what's so good about me, right? I'm a great leader. Like they're gonna attest to that. Like they won't tell you otherwise. But at the same time, it's like I also came up under people that was good leaders that showed me the way. So I'm leading through experience, but at the same time, I'm leading through observation because I can follow Zigg lead. He might know something that I might not know. Same thing with Snoop, same thing with Pimp. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of the things where it's like...
It don't make you feel insecure to do that.
You said insecure?
I said it don't make you insecure
to
follow.
No, right. Fuck no. Because, I mean, it's one of the things where it's just like knowing, it's humility. Mm-hmm. So, having humility, that's just what I operate within, you know what I mean? So, I'm very understanding that, but I think that when you look at the two different perspectives of where they coming from, I do want the best for everybody. I want Snoop to be business-minded. This is why they see everything, because we don't want them to not know something. So it's like we don't treat this shit for our benefit. It's like if we not here, y'all can carry yourselves. I don't want nobody else to get over on y'all. I'm not gonna get over on y'all, and I'm gonna set the tone so can't nobody else get over on y'all. So y'all gonna see how this shit go down. Mm-hmm. How they take the information is what they destined to do. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The whole point is still like we come to the table, we got a plan. Is y'all on board? We got the boat. Y'all can get on the boat, but if y'all want to swim or y'all got your own boats, we're going to support that too. So it's one of the things, like I said, I look at both of their perspectives, but I think I came up short more times than none trying to make people bosses, trying to make people see the bigger picture. And then it's to the point where I intimidated them, where they felt like nothing they did was enough, but it was just me trying to push you to your best potential. Like, it's me saying, like,
wasn't ready to really see it yet.
Yeah, so, but they always come back full circle and be like, yo, you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So you hear that a lot, but just, like, I would never put them two up against each other. They both moguls in their own regard. Dame is definitely misunderstood. He's very outspoken, and I don't think he's industry politically correct. For sure. I think Hov is very politically correct.
By choice, also.
I mean,
I would think so. I think he chooses.
Yeah. I think as a man, you do choose that.
You don't repress yourself.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. So, but I think Hov is strategic. He's smart. He's a GOAT. He's a genius, and he got an agenda that he knows needs to be pushed. So, all right, I'm in Rome. I do what the Romans do. I'm not in Rome trying to do how I do. So it's a respect thing. So, you know, I look at both of them for their own right, and I think he's happy where he's at. He's happy where he's at. And I think that's the part that society get in between and they don't accept. They think that because Hov is here and Dame to their level is not as successful, he should be depressed or mad. But I just think that they both is like happy doing what they doing.
Dame happy as shit where
he happy where he at. And Hov is just like, Hov did everything he wanted to do. Like, that's why I didn't even put him on my Mount Rushmore, because it's obvious. It's like, I'm not about to waste a slot on somebody that just... He here, like, it's Hov, like, you know what I'm saying? And even for Meek, I'm very inspired by Meek. I respect everything he do, you know what I'm saying? As far as in, like, just like the growth, the development, just like I felt like we grew with him. I felt like he's a part of my childhood up to my adulthood, and I felt like when he went through shit, I went through shit. No matter how I felt about it, it was a part of my life that I can recall, and whatever he was going through, I was going through. You know what I'm saying? I think that where he's transcending to be, he's to them like he is. You know what I mean? He's that. For me, I got to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I got to grow with him, and I got to be there and go through them arguments and them debates and them times and see them transition to even get here.
I remember Meek versus Quilly. I remember
everything. I remember them debates. So it's like to be able to. So it's like he in there, he in that. He get high regard for me too, and I'm excited to see what else he gonna do. Yeah, and I see what he means to the generation, and I know what he means to our culture, he's our whole identity. When I went to college, I was proud as shit to be from Philly because we had somebody that was repping us on some thorough shit. So I think that he definitely, you know, in that joint. Just
our whole generation, Meek the true inspiration, because he come from the same streets we come from, the same blocks. We all been the same corners, and we all watching me grow from nappy braids to where he at now. And it's like we all been rocking with him. We all every time he was on TV, we felt like we was on TV growing up. Every time he did a feature with a major artist, we felt like we did a feature with a major artist.
He did I'm a Boss show.
When he shot the video, had Rick Ross trying to do this.
I know that had Philly going crazy.
What?
Yeah.
We all felt like, yo, we
Philly
on. Like, you gotta think, before Meek did it, Beans was,
Like
we was younger. Like, me, I was younger. You feel me? But Beans, I was a kid. I wasn't even doing shit yet. But when Meek was doing it, I was like, oh, shit, like.
We pulled up to Gino's. Fuck you.
Yeah.
We he did the scene. I was down there. Like I ain't getting the video or nothing, but he had all the chicks down there. It was just inspiration for the
shit. Inspiration,
and he ain't stopped.
Inspiration.
Yeah, he ain't stopped.
Even to this day.
Yeah, he ain't stopped.
How many artists in general do you deal with?
As far as like
besides
the Wallstreet Entertainment.
Yes.
I deal with we got a producer Evan on the track.
Right.
We got DJ Crazy under contract. We assist with developing Jay Century. We got a good relationship with him and his dad, talented as artist. He not on contract with us, but I fully believe in him and his ability. And every other artist I just got good relationships with that I just work with because I do marketing. So I try to serve as an advocate for them for whatever they need me to be as much as I can offer. But we know just being realistic within our timeline, what they got going on, these motherfuckers is a handful. I'm not negative,
We're crazy
but
too.
yeah, DJ Crazy booked every fucking 2 days. Evan on the track, you know what I mean? Glenn in placement. So with us, it's like having our hands full. We not really trying to wear ourselves thin. We got projects that we working on, and I got my own brand that I be building. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a project with them myself.
Yeah. So another thing I was having a conversation with, and I give you respect for that. I give you a lot of props for that. Because basically, I was having a conversation with my man. Was like, yo, I feel a lot of people just feel like they don't have hustler spirit, and they kind of box themselves in where you feel like, oh yeah, I'm managing one person, I'm doing something with one person or two. We good enough. And he like, how many people you know we feel like they got like multiple people under their roster? He like, you look at TD didn't have Kendrick. He's like, yo, we gonna make this shit. Or they didn't have just J-Rock at first. We gonna make this shit rock. They have 4 people and said we pushing our 4 and do da da da. Now what to do? I'm familiar with Wolf. He got like a bunch of people he worked with, whatever. And I don't know how he ended up doing that, whatever. But I know he puts a lot of energy and push behind all of them. I don't know how he did it, but he seems to manage it well, whatever. Do you feel that is a norm for you, or do you feel it just happened to be like that? You just feel you just came across all these people that was just worth it, or was it a thing where you're like, no, like the more people, it just makes sense to have a sense more people in the adult, whatever.
I think it's 2-dimensional. I think for one, I got a high motor, but for 2, they make it like easier. It's just like I gotta give credit to them. Like these motherfuckers are self-sufficient.
I was gonna say it depends on like he don't just work with anybody.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I was about to say it, but I didn't want to cut it.
No, we good. I mean, they know. Like these motherfuckers. Like it's
it ain't like he just going around picking artists.
Real shit though, 2 can be a handful. Like,
sure.
Having artists really do come with a lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like,
Especially successful artists that's actually
like,
successful and actually doing shit. It's one thing that you just got an artist that you just buying studio time, but it's another thing you got an artist that's booked every fucking weekend.
Dog.
You got artists that people want to do features with. You got artists that need to get shit done because they shit rolling. You feel me? So
it's a lot.
and artists that's fucking outspoken too, that will voice what they trying to do, and they come with plans. They come with their goals. So like I said, it's like we don't just work with anybody. So it's not like we not carrying nobody. Everybody got to be able to stand on their own too. I bring to the table what I bring to the table. I think that they make my job easier. I'm who I am regardless, right? But I think that for this particular situation in management, they contribute to everything. Like they make the job easy. I don't know who I would be outside of managing them, or where my patience would be, or if I could manage multiple acts.
Gotcha.
It's literally like we just all holding our weight. You know what I mean? Like Zigg carry his weight, Snoop carry her weight, Pimp carry his weight, and it's like I'm not by myself, so I can't sit here. I have help out the ass from Pimp and from the artist. So me being able to even juggle, this nigga be carrying the weight by himself sometimes. I got a lot on my plate, and we all go through shit mentally. We all hold each other together.
It ain't always easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, these niggas, they not even just managers. Like, you gotta think about it like that. Like, they not just managers. Like, they be having a whole bunch of other shit that they got. They got other lives. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, you mean, so they whole life is not just managing artists. You feel what I'm saying? But like, like he said, as long as us as artists can carry our own weight, it's not gonna be so like pressuring. I can say like it's not gonna be so pressuring for them. You feel what I'm saying? We're not here to explode their brain. You feel what I'm saying? We here to work together and get where we need to go. You feel me? But like, yeah.
If you're an artist, you just depend on your manager to do everything or just do anything, nothing will get done.
You fucking up
Well,
all
shit
of it.
might get done to a certain extent.
They won't
You know what
last
I'm
when they
saying?
sustain
It's
it.
different when your man just see how determined you are. You know what I'm saying? It make them want to be like, oh. Come
You
on.
ain't about to outwork me.
Yeah, you ain't about to it become a competition. Man.
Right.
Like, damn, like.
Zigg done bought 4 plays, and Snoop done bought 4 plays, and we got put some work. And but it be like that. I can't even cap. Like it be like that where like they really come with shit, and it's like it put us on our toes. Like yo, we gotta turn it up. But we be naturally turned too, and they patient. A lot of artists, I don't work with a lot of artists because a lot of artists come with expectations, entitlement, and patience. They don't have none of that shit. Like, if this little nigga impatient or Snoop impatient, they would do some shit without us. And then, like, we always down for, like, even if it come down to pay for some shit. Say Snoop trying to go to the studio, and we like, yo, wait till next week. She gonna pay for that session and hit us with a receipt. And we gonna give her the bread back. So it's like, shit ain't getting waited on. Zigg, don't book the concert yet. We trying to wait. So Zigg called me today and say,
I booked the concert.
I didn't wait. So it's like, what they was like, all right. Sometimes they throw us in the water and we swim with them. So we
sometimes like it be vice versa. Like if I'm not on my shit, you feel what I'm saying? They gonna be like, oh, you going bullshit. Like,
oh
you
yeah,
know
for
what
sure,
I'm saying?
100%.
You need that. That's why I say they the backbone of my career. Cause like yo, like if I'm not falling a little bit, but you know what I mean?
Relaxing,
Like
yeah.
like if I'm on some nut shit, they gonna be like, yo, like you want bullshit, like you gotta tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Or we not friends no more.
I think we don't say no shit like that.
Never gonna see you again.
It's like,
I think for him, it'd be more so slowing him the fuck down sometimes, where it'd be like, no, we ain't about to throw 7 shows this month. Like, we about to throw 1. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, it's a difference. It's literally a different pace. Like, we move at. But I'm in love with what I do, and I fuck with that. It's really family ties. So it's like, even between them two, like we ain't got nothing to do with their relationship.
I love the way Zigg work. By the way, like his work, he made me want to turn. Like the way he worked make me want to. Like I'm inspired by his work ethic. You know what I mean? Cause like it's just there. Like you know what I mean? Like you know you start off like you start off here and then you just shoot and it's just like yo like his momentum just never stop. You feel what I'm saying? That's inspiring to me. You feel me? Like the way this nigga work is just like crazy. Like I just be like yo like this nigga, what I'm saying, ain't got his whole hood behind him. Like that's what niggas be like looking up to. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what niggas be needing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to your show that you had. What, Vulture's Lounge?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of nigga, right? If you show me that I impressed you, I'm gonna keep trying.
Fucking nuts.
Keep doing the crossover ass nigga.
Like, some crazy shit tomorrow.
Wow!
Wait till you see this. Like,
That was nothing.
Real rap though.
Yo, but the shit's so crazy, man, because, like, I think that's what makes shit dope, too. Like I said, like, for me, like, I just think that that's what's important. Like, everybody got their own bond. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's more important than anything. Like, even my bond is different with Snoop than her bond is with Pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it be funny as shit. Like, you know how, like, your friends got certain relationships,
Nice.
and you kind of want them a little bit.
you know, y'all went there without me?
Yeah, like, one
Alright,
of them joints.
yeah.
Like, even this my nephew, right? So he might call Pimp, because Pimp easier to talk to.
Right.
I could be talked to, but Pimp listen more, right? Me and Zigg, we talkers. You know what I'm saying? Since we was forever, like since a baby, like you know what I'm saying. He finally feel like he grown enough to talk back to his uncle, right? So now he got a voice. I can't shut him the fuck up, right? So before I can say go the fuck in the room, go in the corner, hold this paint can, I'ma fuck you up. He ain't gonna rebuttal. He's now it's like we ain't. You feel me? Now the respect level is different. He a man now. But it just be so funny, like, I know, like, he might try to push his agenda on Pimp first, and then Pimp bring it to me softer. Because me and
Zigg was saying.
yeah, then I'm like, he like, yeah, I just talked to Zigg. Zigg was saying.
He did make a good point.
You know what I'm saying? But for the deep life shit, he'll really come to me, yo, this is like some real life shit. So it's really shit. But for Snoop, we talk about real deep shit. But at the same time, I know that sometimes she might go to Pimp with some deep shit. But I might tell Snoop some deep shit that I ain't even tell Pimp. You know what I'm saying? And like, it just be real.
Everybody got their own relationship.
Different dynamics.
Yeah, it'd be different relationships. But I think that we all hold weight in each other live regardless. This is my nephew. I want to see him win. I want to see Snoop win. Like, this is my dog. Like, this is like one of my best friends. Like, type shit. Like, you feel me? So it's like, I want to see Snoop win. Then Pimp my brother. So it's like, it just, like, yo, even when I be going through my mental ruts, like, you know what I'm saying? One time I woke up and quit, right? So I just quit. I was like, I quit.
Just woke up one day.
I quit. I ain't really quit, but I quit that day, right? And, they just knew I was going through it mentally, man. They was patient with me. Snoop pulled right up. She just came right down from an hour away, pulled up to the crib, like, yo, I don't know what you going through. I don't know if this a little phase, but, you know, whatever it is, you know, we here for it. Pimp did the same thing. Pimp disowned me. Pimp was mad.
Pimp was not
this
talking
is the first
the whole
time
time
I ever seen Pimp mad at me. Zigg ain't even know. Because Zigg the type that don't care. Even if you say you quit, he don't care. He's pushing his agenda on...
around?
Well, yeah, this was just...
I was around?
Fucking month ago.
Like a month ago.
Zigg he didn't know because he don't care. Zigg on the tip like, yo, yeah, we about to do this, that, and third. So no matter what I say I'm on, he already got the... I'm just, all right, yeah, whatever. Pimp went to the show. Pimp go. He did. I'm performing here. I ain't coming. I quit. I'm on. But I was mentally just getting myself together. But you know, they was patient. They understood it. And like.
But we all was going through something low key within that time. Like he was he was going through it, but we all was going through it. Like so, it was like
life
a
happens.
You know what I'm saying? So we.
And they had nothing to do with each other. You know what I'm saying? But it was just one of the things where I just say that to say like that's how close we is. Like that shit never even hit the public. Like and then I got on Instagram like yeah, you know I quit. Because I ain't really quit. I just quit that day. I was just burnt the fuck out. And, you know, it was just one of them. It had nothing to do with them. But I just thought I was arriving at one of them transitional phases. You know what I mean? But it just be funny as shit that, like, that's how we all go through our little moments.
The type of
like,
shit we go through that motherfucker.
You don't even be knowing about it. I mean, little
but
stupid
that's the
shit.
that we go through, like, every day on a daily basis. Like, I mean, that. Like I said, the foundation is strong. Like, this foundation is strong. So, what people see, they wouldn't even imagine what's going behind the closed doors because it'll never get out.
Mm-hmm. What does thorough mean to y'all? What does the actual word mean?
I don't know.
Authentic?
Yeah. If you authentic, you
stand
yourself.
up.
Yeah, be yourself.
You thoroughly not.
Authentic, stand up, and through actions. I think thorough is an action. I think you do thorough shit. Like all right, for instance, like, you know, you take care of your homie while he blocked up. You know what I mean? You hold down your foundation at the crib. You ain't embarrassing your chick. You being a man of your word. I think that's all about being thorough. I think that having integrity and dignity is thorough. Morals. You know what I mean? I think that I can say that everybody thorough, but everybody got their nut ass moments. We all do. So
everybody got some nut shit.
Nut shit.
It happens.
Yeah. You got your nut ways, but you got your nut ass ways. But your nut ass ways can't be so nutty towards you're not thorough.
It outweighs
your thoroughness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some men, Zigg got this thing. We call each other a thorough nut. You a thorough ass nut.
You know what I'm saying?
Zigg a thorough nut. Zigg's a fucking thorough nut because, like, when you smell him coming, you appreciate him, but at the same time, look at Zigg nut ass. But he hit me with the same joint, like, look at my uncle, look at his nut ass. So it's just like, you know what I mean? That's what he is. But you know, that's what we are. But at the same time, when it's time for like real life shit, niggas is thorough. Like he ain't never going. Zigg get offended if we think anything outside his thoroughness. Like we think he not communicating or something. Like it could be the littlest shit. Yeah. Fuck that. I ain't gonna put it on that. We all be like that. Anybody that feel like you coming for their integrity, their dignity, we gonna take offense to it because niggas is 100% thorough. But little nut shit like this nut ass nigga buy me some fishies one day and then eat them. And so I'm in the gym, so he leave my crib. I say, yo, where my fishies? I ate them. Why the fuck you eat my fishies? Now we going man to man. Well, I bought them. Nut shit. Oh, you bought me the fishies so you could eat them type shit.
I bought them for you. I'm gonna eat the shit.
Yeah, so it was like little nut shit like that. But
I totally agree with that because I was having a conversation. You know, some girl was talking about it, whatever. But I agree with the part of like you can be nutty at times, but you can still like about being authentic. Yeah. Like if you still being authentic to yourself and you stepping outside of that, not trying to be something you're not. I know you who you are. Yeah. Even if you acting nutty, you just still be thorough. Like, that's true. Like, you're not trying to be something you're not. Like,
100%.
You know, there's times when you're going to be thorough and there's times you're going to be a nut, but you being you.
Right.
You know what's going to provoke the nut shit, and you know what you're going to be thorough about.
Like when you take your ball from the court. Like you ain't get a run, so you take your
That's
ball. That's nut shit. But that'll make you less of a thorough nigga. You just a fucking nut. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga took his ball because he ain't get picked.
Oh,
I'm out. I'm going home.
It's three niggas in front of me. I'm gonna
I mean, so that's
my joint.
Yeah, that's
Yo, can they use that? Yo, swap them. Let me get that. I'm gonna go ahead home. Yeah, I mean that's nut shit. Yeah, I mean, but you know, we all gotta.
Thorough can be tough too, right?
What you mean tough? Like gangster?
Like damn, like she, like her body thorough. That's not it.
That's some Norristown shit.
No, because I heard a Philly nigga say, pause.
Yeah,
I heard a Philly nigga say, This shit say thorough. Who did it?
Nah.
Who did it?
No, we ain't know
No,
that.
we don't use that.
We don't use
No,
that.
they
I don't know. Maybe you did.
The
hear that.
body one, I have heard. I've
I
heard.
heard it.
I don't know what the second example was,
I
but
heard
like her body thorough. I've heard a nigga say.
Her body thorough.
My
like,
niece
I
said
heard
some shit that to me like you gotta be on some thorough shit, but I think people use it out of context.
That's
Thorough
how
was
we
an
used
action.
it.
Yeah,
For sure, for sure,
I
for
use
sure.
it. I use it as like a as an action.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
The last time was what was it?
that thing thorough.
You see you had 2 kids. Do you feel like you still hold your baby moms close to you, or is like no, they just my ex and my kids are a result of it? Is there something you've like no, like it's like a different regard of an ex per se?
So personally, I wasn't never in relationships with my 2 kids' moms, even though like how we dealt was how we dealt or whatever. I got a high level of respect for them, and that's just where it's at. I got a high level of respect for them. Like we communicate well. We got our differences through co-parenting.
Right,
we grew to understand each other and to know each other's nutty ways. I got my ways, they got their ways, right? But for the most part, it's not like one of the things where like if you ask them like as far as like how I feel about them moving on or doing no shit. No, they got my highest blessing. I got a 10-year-old. I haven't dealt with her mom in 10 years. I got a 4-year-old. I haven't dealt with her mom since she was conceived. You know what I mean? So it's so much time. But I got different relationships with both of them. So one, we got a good business relationship. Like this is my dog. Like we talk business. We help each other. We argue. We go through our little shit.
Sure.
But it's a high level of respect. My other daughter, mom, we never did business and all that. But I think that we grew. You know what I mean? Like not even together, but not together. Like we never was this, but we grew like this, so we could look at each other's growth and appreciate it. And I got 2. Both of their moms is good. Like one is an entrepreneur doing her thing, 6-figure business. One is a nurse. So it's like I got 2 good situations. You know what I mean? And I got respect for them. So I don't really view what they do. They got my blessing. Like I'm not one of them niggas like don't have no niggas around my kids.
Yeah.
Just I'm here, so I don't gotta really fear that. I don't gotta worry about a male's present because my kids is with me every fucking week. So with that being said, it's like that's up to you what type of man you choose. But I'm close enough to my kids to still be that example. So I don't got that
And not
problem.
be insecure about it.
Yeah, no, I would never be insecure about that.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when niggas be having like certain like possessive type.
I think that's when he was in a relationship.
Territory.
I think that's when he was in a relationship.
So you can see it then maybe if you had that time.
I don't know if I would be like that, but I can see why.
Gotcha.
If you love a girl, like if I would have had a baby by any one of my exes, it would be different. It's for sure, because my feelings would be different. But I can't say that I would be possessive, but I could say it would be more of a battle. So I don't knock niggas when they don't know how to deal with, because that's just men going through their own possessive ways or their ego and different things like that. Niggas do that with their girls in general. Luckily for me, in them regards, I didn't never have a situation where I dealt with the girl I had a baby by. So I don't know what it's like to love and like have to see somebody you used to love move on with your child.
Right.
I haven't experienced that, but just dealing with exes, all of my exes got a good relationship. I'm texting one on right now, just on some cool shit. Like, what's up? Like, we all cool as shit. Like, to the point where we could be around each other. Like, not my first ex. We don't be around each other, but she cool. We follow each other on the gram. If she wanna laugh at something, I laugh at something. I'm not mad at her for cheating on me. I don't know how she feel about me for cheating, but I still respect.
She never caught you.
She never caught me, but I have spoke out about it
Right, of course,
multiple times or whatever. I think the way it happened,
Yeah. Are y'all generally cool with y'all exes? Well, you're one, and
Yeah,
y'all,
I'm
like,
cool.
can y'all?
I'm cool with my ex. That's my homie. She my bed.
I got one ex. She cool.
No. I was
She
just
were all her fucking love songs about ex. They ain't fucking cool.
Nah, she alright. She a cool person. You know what I'm saying?
Can you be cool with your ex? Or exes, whatever?
I wouldn't. Like, I ain't got nothing against him.
He
That's
not
him on his nut shit.
No, yeah, he on some nut shit.
Nut.
He on some nut shit. Let's go.
This is whatever they want.
Alright, but anyway,
Turn
so
the vibe.
anything y'all got coming up? Any shows, projects, singles, anything y'all want to promote, whatever?
They can start.
You go first, bro. I'll go first.
I went first last time.
I was gonna say Pimp, and then y'all figured, cause I knew y'all two niggas. I'm long-winded. Y'all know me.
Anything with the artist, they gonna tell you what they got.
Okay.
Going on. I'm working on whatever they got going on, whatever they finna mention right now, and not included. All 3 of them. So I'm in on everything. I'm working on a clothing brand now.
Okay.
That I'm gonna launch
You
this
wasn't supposed to
spring.
say that, man. You just gonna keep that little tuck and just bust out.
Nah, I'm letting them know now.
Pimp trying to get them
Bro, letting
pre-sales.
them out
Yeah,
now.
I'm on my
Yeah,
pre-order
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
so
man,
I'm
let
letting
them
them
out.
know like I got a clothing line coming. It's brewing up, so it's coming soon. But everything they about to mention, I'm in on
You
that
on.
too.
Shout out there.
Well, right now,
20% of that.
Cooking up. Definitely.
We can't even get 20% from your nut ass.
Why can't you?
Yeah,
Say no.
I'm cooking up. Cooking up, like, I'm just, working. Just in the studio, shooting videos. I'm actually dropping a song soon.
Yeah, we're supposed to drop tonight.
Should I drop the month? I'm talking about a single.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
You know, I'm about to drop a single. It's called Beautiful.
You about to say a hit, too. You might as well just say it.
Manifested.
Talk happy, talk
You know what I'm
happy.
saying? Like I said, I'm about to drop a hit single, you know what I'm saying? May. I ain't gonna say the date, but I'm dropping it in May, y'all. So get prepared for that, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait to roll it out for y'all. You already know the vibes.
Lately, I just dropped a mixtape. So right now I'm just working on. You about to see a bunch of videos from me. You get what I'm saying? Every mixtape I drop come with a concert. So concert coming soon. I want to say July 4th to LA. The following.
Is that the one you just booked? When you just told
Yeah, that's the one. That's what really happened.
The following, the next tape gonna be more videos to the tape and another concert. So we're just trying to be in their face right now.
Respect it.
For me, you getting an exclusive. I'm dropping a book.
Congrats, sir.
So appreciate that. So
I gave respect your last time you came here. Like I respect that you always constantly evolving.
Yeah, got to. I'm working on whatever they working on. They keep my plate like 67% full. The other 33% is occupied by me. I'm on whatever Pimp on with the brand. He ain't released the name, so I'm not gonna say it. But I'm on that with him. Like we partners, so we on that. But for the most part, I got the book. I'm really like heavily invested into that. And just like if you could see my content been more so geared to like what has been on lately, or whatever. Just the videos that have been going viral. So I've been tapped in with that market. And yeah, that's just pretty much that. As far as for Wallstreet Entertainment as a whole. My objective is we rock with whatever they want to be on. Like if whether they want to stay independent or get a deal, we rocking. But I just want to get them as much exposure as possible. You know what I mean? And just like I don't know, man. We all know the life we want to live individually, and we working together to get there. So I think that's dope, and that's for what's on our agenda. Zigg just scheduled a concert. Snoop about to drop a single. Pimp about to release his brand, and I'm about to drop a book. So in totality, that's how it looked. We got DJ Crazy working on a project because he's not here right now. Evan on the track is working on a project. He's our producer. So and he just got placed in the industry album. So like we working. We got Wallstreet Entertainment. We working. I definitely appreciate you all the time for bringing us out. You know what I mean? This was different. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even tell them what to expect. I thought it was gonna be all about music. We talked about relationships. We tapped in. You know what I mean? It was vibe.
It was a vibe. I like this a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, and I know they're just going. I'll be back to talk about the book once the book drops.
Cool. Looking forward to
I'll
it.
be back. I'll definitely give you that. Yeah, that's that. And
we on Wallstreet Entertainment, we giving back to the community too.
Oh yeah.
If it's we got a high school tour that we on that's brewing up, and more shit that's coming in the summer. So we giving back. So we doing that on top of. And working, we giving back. So if y'all got opportunities for us to sponsor some shit, we give back.
Cool. Sounds great.
And any artist, that's that need advice or whatever, we always tapped in with the underground. We stay connected. We don't limit ourselves as far as like advising and stuff like that or whatever. We don't put everybody in the contract.
Right.
We so cool with shit. Like we ain't trying to benefit off everybody or everything. You know what I mean? We just want to help. So like we giving back. That's a form of us giving back. I be happy when I work with other people. Our artists, I know they like collabing with motherfuckers for pro bono or for pay, however it go. You know what I mean? That's what they on. Like we rock with them. If they want to do something, that's what we on. And we got that's what's gonna work. So next time you see me, book with have came out. Pretty sure his brand will be there.
At least one single. Hit single.
I don't know if we're gonna be at his concert yet, but this motherfucker at least have a date.
Nut ass concert, impromptu concert.
Yeah, he gonna sell out. You know what I mean? But we know Snoop going. We talking about Snoop on the show too. So I don't know. Hopefully these two motherfuckers get in the studio together.
Yeah, they got a song together, the old song, but they don't want to
mention these two nut ass motherfuckers.
Why would we want to mention that song?
Y'all never.
We don't really think about it like that. It's like not a joint. We like, you know what I'm saying? We got more coming.
Can we get some music? Can I get some music from her?
We got more coming.
I'm putting their ass on blast. Can I get
She's like, I love this way this nigga record this and that. They ain't got no song.
You can get on the joint I just did.
That'd be a good joint.
That's gonna be fire.
She know what I want. Yeah, I want that.
He want that Mary J. Blige joint.
He put the
want
request
to
in.
Mary J. Blige.
Can we get a 1-for-1 though? Can I get one of them Jones on your time and can I get you on the Snoop time?
All day.
Yeah, I need to see Zigg on the Snoop time and Snoop on the Zigg
There's
time.
somebody.
He want that pain.
He want that pain shit.
But that Bad Vibe joint would have been crazy.
What Bad Vibe joint?
The joint that you ain't never put out, that you had a couple other features on.
All them niggas on it?
Yeah. But just the vibe though. Just the vibe. That was a good joint.
Yeah, nah, he like to soul joint.
Yeah, that joint.
Oh, yeah. You said Bad
that
Vibes.
joint.
So my fault's called Bad Nights.
Bad Nights.
Oh yeah, that joint. That'd be a good joint.
Get him a fucking freestyle. Y'all niggas is artists. Sing, rap. Come on.
You first. I went last time.
Bro.
You can give him some old shit, bro. It don't matter. Just give him something.
Yo, alright, listen. I can't go nowhere without somebody talking down.
No, we ain't doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that. Sing. We not doing
Bro, I just was singing.
that. You wasn't fucking singing.
I really was singing it.
She on some nut shit? She on some nut shit?
Alright, listen.
You did the Henny voice.
I ain't even drink nothing. That's crown. I can't go nowhere without somebody talking down.
Yeah.
I love the attention and I still don't do the crowd.
Yeah.
Gave people the best of me, they only end up testing me. I don't fuck with niggas, certain problems ain't addressing
What
them.
else?
If I wanna see you with your issues, I'm addressing them.
What you say?
Ain't no fake in my circle, mistakes come often, I'm learning. Hey, and turn to rehearsal, I guess that practice make perfect. To get to me, gotta earn it. None of these niggas deserve it, don't take it personal.
Wow.
This shit was overdue.
What you say?
I'm coming from my spot, so don't get comfortable.
What else?
And if you ain't on my time, I got shit to do.
What else?
Cause I've been on my grind, I've been making moves. Stay away, I won't go today, nah, yeah, play it safe.
Yeah.
In my favorite place, don't bother me, I need my space.
Yeah.
Studio lockdown, 23 and 1.
What else?
Out in Cali and they need me like a LeBron.
What else?
With this music shit, they know that I could be LeBron.
Wow.
They know I'm the one, you call me up, I get it done. Niggas holding out until the labels get in touch. I know what it's about, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah.
I was showing love, but it's time I get it back.
What else?
I make instant hits soon as my verse get on the track. I can't wait to flex, honestly, I'm really next.
What you say?
I wanna talk about the goals that I set.
What else?
I wanna talk about it all without bragging. Rather be with some winners, cause they the ones I can brag with.
What happened?
A lot of shit really cost me. To keep it real, I'm happy for the people who lost me.
What you say?
You don't really wanna get on my bad side on Wall Street. I don't trip on anything if it ain't mine, you know me.
What they do?
Niggas waited for this day to be home.
So what you do?
But I'ma keep on going harder, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Showed her the real and all she did was leave me lonely. If I see her, I'ma tell her that she owe me.
Wow.
For all the shit I put her on and I showed her.
Yeah.
I knew one day it'd come to this when I got older.
What you tell them?
What'd
you tell 'em?
You know what I'm saying?
Puff shit.
You know what I mean?
Fuck with it.
Come on, ZM.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen, he gonna give me some shit I never heard before. So trying to hype man this thing.
Yo, yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So
I'm gonna just say something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Talk
I
your
said,
shit.
Same shit that make you laugh, make you cry.
Mhm.
I be looking in the sky, but I ain't thinking about my God. I be looking in the sky, hoping that I see my guys, hoping that they see my drive, hoping that they see me fly away. Feel like they saying, Zigg, take your life personal. We know you with the shit, so we witness the work you do.
Mm.
If it ain't little sister, moms think first for you when you was down and out. Ain't nobody had to hurt but who? Yeah, let that sink in. I'm on some calm shit. I'm chilling with a plain wrist. And I know Bean ain't really think about that plain risk. It's all about the lane. Fish Street be my pavements. I fucked that chicken up. I gave my line payments. The track was snapping. Still shitty how my day went. I paid him off. I ran the jack like I was racing. It's crazy. Slugs traded, levitating how my day would get. I'm clutching on it every time I'm at that red light. I'm with whatever coming to me. I don't fear life. Big Brody told me that he had to beat the feds twice. Grew up together. The difference is that he dead now. And times change like the Rolly did. Appeal the situation even though we know he did. Writing letters to my homie on how Brody did. He stressing way more than me. All I can say is hold your head.
Shout out to Wolf. Wolf Entertainment. Wolf Street Entertainment.
Wall
I'm tripping. I said Wolf.
Everybody
Wall
do that,
Street
bro. Wall Street
Entertainment. Always appreciate you coming on. Shout out to y'all for newcomer. Shout out to Pimp for the second time. I appreciate the whole conversation and y'all whole
Shout out to
unity and
you.
y'all
Shout out to
thoroughness.
you. You was a great host.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Give yourself a hand.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for taking shots of me. So RightonQuelive, talk about it. We out. Shout out to y'all.